Welcome to another exciting edition of the Ravens Flock.
Yeah!
It is Saturday night. It is Saturday night, November 11th of 2023. It's 11/11, folks, and also a big happy Veterans Day to all the veterans who served.
Thank you for your service, and thank you to all the family and support of our brave men, women, and thembies in uniform. You are all braver than us three chucklefucks.
Your sacrifices, though they may be disregarded by the general public, can never be forgotten. For the freedoms and liberties that we enjoy every day has been earned by your blood, sweat, and tears. Whether you be with us right now, or whether you be in a better place, we, the Ravens Flock, thank you for your sacrifice.
For those about to rock,
We
salute you.
Yeah!
Thank you, folks. All right, now I am your host, Jose Casabona. I am also the host of Wrestle Rewind, and I am the founder, the executive producer, and content manager of this channel, and we appreciate all of you tuning in right now. And arriving here on my left is the host of Los Amigos Play, and also another residential lurker whenever he's not around, Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everyone. Apologies for not being able to join you for the recording of Los Amigos Play this time. Alas, real life and the cruelties of late-stage capitalismus have gotten in the way. Nonetheless, I am very happy to be with you today, and I hope that you'll be happy to be with us as well.
Well, it's okay, Angel, because we have someone else over here that shares your pain.
That
On
is
my
correct.
right is the host of the Black Files, my type partner for Wrestle Rewind, the man who puts in the man hours behind all the videos that we produce on his channel every single week. Hang on. Right, okay, yeah, Mr. Juan Around.
God
Yeah.
almighty. How many more times are you going to get this gag out? Thank you for that introduction, Jose.
So we forgot.
Don't you ever forget the mister.
All right, folks, and much like all our other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on youtube.com/theravensflock and kick.com/theravensflock. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications on all of our content. Leave your questions and comments below, and we will answer as many as we can while we're live. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, whether it be YouTube or Kick, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have exclusive access to all the perks that comes with being a member. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you have stepped up. You have become our freaking Super Sentais of the Ravens Flock, because you are saving us from the shackles of late-stage capitalism in order to help us become full-time YouTubers. We want to work for you. We don't want to work for our jobber jobs, because those jobber jobs, while they keep the bills paid and they keep the roof over our heads, it kills the soul.
We want to work for ourselves.
And for you, and we want to get our souls back.
If we are to grind and toil until our bones become dust to make our own bread, then let it be for a cause that we actually care for. Listen, Snake, I was only good at killing, but at least
I always fought for
what I believe in. And then I got squashed by a big boot that says Bills.
You
It
also
was
get
like
access
Monty
to
Python, just...
you folks also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you also get access to us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite Motley Crue nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback on how to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and your needs. Saying hello to D Nice, Santi, Nikki Bella, Project Metal Music. Let's see, D Nice, Okay,
Matthew Coburn.
Matthew Coburn, there we go. Yay. All right, so we got some folks popping up in the chat. Hey up, folks. Welcome to the Ravens Flock. Welcome. Thank you for putting up with the bizarre technical difficulties of our computer giving us the finger.
We sincerely apologize.
All right.
Look
at
hark and
that.
behold.
We're getting raided by Steph the Alternerd,
Well,
folks.
thank you,
Alternate
Steph.
tribes are raiding
Yes,
The
raid
Brits,
us.
they invade.
It's
Get the
okay.
musket. The redcoats are here.
Are they redcoats,
All right,
though?
Paul Revere.
Well, I've seen Steph's smoking hot red blazer when she's going out as business casual. So I can accept that red coat.
She's British. She's in the business of invading our shit.
Well,
and
she's
stealing our tea
Well, it's
and
only a
raising my taxes.
Angel, number one, you barely drink tea, and when you do, we're the ones who paid for it. Number two, it's not an invasion when it's invited. And number three, and this is the most important part, we want her and her alternate tribes to be here.
Yes.
Because, as luck and fate would have it, She just happened to finish playing some
Legend of Zelda.
old school Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on her
Well,
Nintendo
look at that.
Switch.
So she did. I hope that you enjoy the new version of the game as it's been released for the consoles. And for those of you out there who do enjoy, the Switch, there has also been a release of Super Mario RPG, The Legend of the Seven Stars. I hope that you enjoy that too.
See,
as
so
well.
hello there, Sarah Hawkins and Slayer Selections. Every single one of you
Hello,
guys
hello.
who's rating us,
Now,
don't be shy. Say hello.
Now, before we continue, this episode of the Ravens Flock is brought to you in part by Glitch Energy. Go over to glitchenergy.com and use the promo code FLOCKFUEL to get 20% off on all of your online purchases.
It is delicious, it is nutritious, it is filled with hydration and beautiful, tasty electrolytes, which I'm being told are what the smart people drink. The one that I have right now is made of strawberry sour patch, and it is, quite frankly, tasty-tastic. It has a nice combination
Wait,
of like
strawberry
a subtle...
sour patch? I thought
Yes.
that
No,
was
I
the
thought it's
cherry
cherry bomb.
Well, my bad.
That was
Well,
the
cherry
cherry
bomb it
bomb.
is.
Angel,
Yes,
how
and
do you confuse flavors,
I
bro?
don't know, man. It's berries all the way down. Point in case is, this baby is made of a combination of a subtle but strong sweet flavor with a small spike of sour sweetness at the end that puts a spark on my step, a spring in my soul, and more importantly, it keeps me from falling down after the 9-hour shift that I just had.
Absolutely. And Juan, you
what's
For
also-
real, though, this shit's pretty good.
What's also great about it is that it has 3 different proprietary blends of different energy supplements built into it.
Yeah.
And what's hilarious is that it's zero crash. At least from our experience.
No, so
it was
far.
very smooth, very mellow. I personally enjoyed having myself the Cosmic Candy while we were doing the Black Files and Wrestle Rewind Wednesday and Thursday night.
So we're pretty good. It
Absolutely.
certainly dulled the pain of the Jewel Crown's fuck-uppery on
It
the
is,
show.
it is an ideal drink for anybody recovering from gaming, recovering from physical activity. Your brain's going to love you. Your body's going to love you. We're going to love you.
Especially if you use our discount code FLOCKFUEL for 20% off.
If you're still not convinced, this is not an energy drink. This is a hydration drink.
Actually, no, that one is an energy
That
drink.
was an energy drink,
The
but Glitch
hydration-
Energy does also offer hydration
Oh, I
drinks.
take it back.
the-
You can have the best of both worlds. Look at that.
Exactly. And there you have a hydration drinks over here, so for folks who don't want caffeine, and they've also got what do you call it? Nutritional supplement ones for like people who are doing pre-workouts and post-workouts in order to rebuild your body when you're trying to get yourself strong
So
and
there-
get your numbers big.
Yes.
Hells
So there you
yeah.
have it. If you wish to power your stonk, you want to have a nice dose of glitch energy in your life every day. Because not only will it keep you awake, it will keep you energized, and more importantly, it won't make you feel like that one guy who drank the wrong cup at the end of the Last Crusade.
Ow.
Absolutely. So once
He
again,
chose
Poor.
poorly.
so once again, folks, go to glitchenergy.com, use the promo code FLOCKFUEL, get 20% off on all your purchases. Sponsor over. Now let's get started.
Now that we're done whoring ourselves out for the man.
Which, by the way, hi there, Tammy Holcombs. Let me see here. Sarai Rios is in the chat. And Sarah Serenity Magical Cosplays
Thank
in
you
the
so
chat.
much.
Hey up, Sarah Serenity.
Hello,
What
hello.
is the community name? Where you guys are all flockers as far as we're concerned.
Thank you, guys.
The inner
All of
flockers
you.
are the ones who became our Power Rangers and our membership over here. So we have a team of Super Sentai. And no, I'm not proud. I'm not proud of that. But you know what? I am proud of being able to henshin anytime I want.
Yes.
You know, so
And
I-
yes,
Back
it
from
is.
Wicked World. Congratulations! I won the singing competition. Congratulations! Holy
congrats.
shit!
yes,
Good job.
indeed.
Lisa Boo's in
Congrats.
the chat. All right, so yeah, we were talking about how the
Hello,
alternate
Strogler, my
tribes
man. Good to
have
see
been-
you again.
Oh
Green
boy!
Eyed
Wow,
Dragon.
we're
Holy
getting
crap.
overwhelmed here with
Green
a
Eyed
bunch
Dragon,
of.
hey up, Green Eyed Dragon,
Thank
with
you
thank
so
you for
much.
the $10 super chat.
My phone currently hates me, but it's allowing me to text in chat for right now. I hope you guys. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. We really appreciate
Molto
this.
bene. Thank you very much for that.
You know
all right.
what? That's all right, Strogler. You can have the black Sentai, but I want to have the blue guy.
All right, you can have the blue guy.
He can be the red one because he's like the leader, and you are going to be.
Either the yellow or the green.
I was gonna say green because the green is usually the smart one in Super Sentai, and you're basically the guy handling all the gadgets. So
Yes,
there
you
you
are.
go.
Okay.
All
That
right,
works
so
for me.
folks, let's actually talk about something before we get into the main news of like so much content that's coming
right,
on our
we
way.
got bombarded.
I
We
think
got bombarded with happiness.
I
This
think-
is good shit.
you know what I think? I think we need to talk about the one pebble that started a ripple of awesome content that's coming this way, and that
Hey.
pebble is in the form of One Piece on
Yes.
Netflix.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
We've talked about it on this program many moons ago. It is still it's still like number one on Netflix right now. A lot of folks
It's-
are loving it.
It's shocking how well received it's become, and I guess because if it's made by people who care about the project and care about what they're adapting, then it's going to turn out good.
I mean, I don't know. Are you telling me that all you have to do is respect the source material?
Yeah, if you
that
get-
sounds a little far.
If you respect the source material and if you get people on board who are just as passionate about the source material, you might actually turn out a really great program. Who knew?
Who
So
would've
yeah,
thought?
turns out that this series has achieved what Sonic the Hedgehog's 1 and 2 and Alita Battle Angel were telling us all along. As long as you care about the source material, even if you have to make changes, which are somewhat inevitable depending on the medium, the product can still be good. There is no denying that when it was first announced, everybody was understandably very skeptic. I mean, it's not just a live action adaptation, it's a Netflix live action adaptation, it's a Netflix adaptation of an anime, it's a Netflix adaptation of One Piece, which borders.
Is one of the greatest animes and mangas of all time.
Which is still going!
I know, it's still going. We are in like episode 1057.
it never ends.
It never
It's
ends.
No,
wonderful.
it's okay. We're getting to the final arc this time.
Also, minor aside, apparently Sarai Rios is in love with your accent.
Well,
Isn't
thank you. I am happy. You see, I stole the accent fruit when I killed the Spanish pirates, and the conquistador lands ended 200 years ago.
But have you found the One Piece?
No, I've been rendered immortal like the music band Prozac. I can never find what I'm looking
God
for.
dang it. Not
Fair
again.
enough. But with the success of the Netflix series of One Piece, whether intentional or otherwise, they may have started a ripple effect of many, many, many other shows that are coming our way.
Oh,
Well,
damn!
see-
Hold on. The struggler sends $5 in the super chat. Says, "Sorry for MIA, but it's my girlfriend's birthday this weekend.
Yo.
Wish her a happy birthday. Man, come on.
Okay,
Let's sing her the song, guys. She deserves this. What's her name?
What's your girlfriend's name?
Give
You
us
have a
name
girlfriend?
or an
No.
alley.
Yeah,
I'm
and,
kidding.
and Sarah Serendi, she says that her birthday is coming up in 6 days on the 17th.
Congratulations.
A
What do you
lovely,
mean-
lovely lady.
What do you
folks.
mean Italian version of Dracula?
Okay, she's got. All right,
What does the normal version of Dracula sound?
Transylvanian or whatever.
Transylvanian, dude.
Tammy. Okay, his girlfriend's name is Tammy.
let's at least do this for her, all right?
Okay,
All right, here we
on
go.
One,
One,
two,
two,
three.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tammy. Happy birthday to you.
You're getting old.
Damn, we are so out of sync.
Age catches on. Okay, but jokes aside, congratulations.
Many happy returns. A
Many
toast
happy
to you.
guys. Now let's go back. As
Let's
you
go
were
back.
saying-
Juancho,
We're
let's
about
open.
to get happy.
We're about to get happy. Juan, open the gates of happiness.
Should I?
begin.
Should
Yes.
I really, guys? Since y'all got to indulge in watching Steph the
One.
Ultra Nerd hit up with the
I know,
Legend
how
of Zelda Ocarina
coincidental.
of Time,
Juancho, you've been
What?
shackled by capitalism not
late
minutes
stage capitalism.
Late stage capitalism minutes ago, and you were shouting in the last couple of minutes. Yes, we are opening the gates to happiness.
You deserve
Are
this,
we're
bro.
allowed to have happy?
Listen,
Fun
man,
is allowed on my channel.
Yay!
Listen, man,
Fun is allowed.
you had the courage to endure this crap. You had the wisdom to know when to stop enduring crap. And you had the power to get up from your chair and have your knees not explode on you. I'd say that if anybody deserves to be happy with news, is you.
Now shut up and smile. God, you remind me of the fucking smile from Corpse's Bride when that one dude tried to force a smile.
Listen, it's either this or I do a rictus. I'm working with what I got here.
Actually, no. You know what's funnier? In the Simpsons Halloween special, where
Oh,
Homer
yes.
time travels with the toaster, and they roll back. Oh God!
This is a most disturbing timeline. Voiced by James Earl Jones. Based.
All right.
For all you fine folks and fine feathered flockers on the chat, let's go ahead and share the article so you can read it on your own time and on your own dime. Straight from the headquarters of Nintendo themselves.
Yeah, let's start off big. Let's
from-
address the big.
From a
elephant.
co-written letter from Nintendo Company Limited, Arad Productions Incorporated, and Sony Pictures Entertainment
Oh my God.
Incorporated. Hark and behold, my friends, from November 8th, to whom it may concern, development of a live-action film of The Legend of Zelda to start.
Oh,
Yes!
Dude, we were having dreams about this. People were making fan trailers about this shit all the way back when we were in high school. In fact, if I recall, one of those trailers was the first time the guy who voices Levi showed up.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
nice.
What was his name again?
I forgot his name.
I don't know.
I
but
forget his name, but the point is
Matthew
that guy-
Mercer.
Matt Mercer.
Matt Mercer.
I believe that one of the first times he was in front of the camera, he was playing the part of Link in a very old fan-made trailer with some surprisingly good CG
What-
and music.
Are we? Wasn't that the April Fool's trailer that was made
Yes,
forever
I
ago?
do
Yes, it
believe
was.
that was him.
What? That was him in there?
I could have sworn to God
You got
that
to be
was
kidding
Matthew
me.
Goddamn Mercer.
Well,
All right.
we'll take a look at that later, but let's get into the article
All right.
because many people have dreamed about it, we've speculated it, and now it's going to come to fruition.
Nintendo Company Limited, in headquarters in Kyoto, Minamiku, representative director and president Shuntaro Furukawa, Nintendo Hereafter, today announced that it will develop a live-action film of The Legend of Zelda. The film will be produced by Shigeru Miyamoto, representative director and fellow of Nintendo, and Avi Arad, chairman of Arad Productions Incorporated, who has produced many mega-hit films. The film will be produced by Nintendo and Arad Productions and directed by Wes Ball.
Nice.
Ah,
The film
he
will be
said Wes.
the film will be co-financed by Nintendo and Sony Pictures Entertainment Incorporated, with more than 50% financed by Nintendo. The theatrical distribution of the film will be done worldwide by Sony Pictures Entertainment Incorporated.
Here's
Mr. Shigeru
smiling
Miyamoto.
man.
Yes.
Here's Mr. Avi Arad,
Now-
who is an icon of the Hollywood superhero film.
Allow
Yes,
me to run through a
business.
brief list of this matter. For those
So
of you
everyone
who don't
who's
know,
talking about, by the way, about MCU superhero fatigue, you have that old fuck to thank for it.
I don't know. Okay, let
He
me put
started it all.
To put it simply, Mr. Arad has been both the producer and the executive of. I can only describe this man's filmography as juggling balls, but one of them may be a live grenade. In no particular order, he produced Daredevil, Hulk, The Punisher, Spider-Man 2, Elektra, Man-Thing, Fantastic Four, X-Men The Last Stand, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man 3, Fantastic Four, Rise of
Silver Surfer.
Surfer Server, Bratz.
Bratz? He produced the Bratz movie?
He also produced the Iron Man movie right after.
It was right after?
Yeah, 1 year after,
Oh.
2007, 2008, just went right into it.
Oh my god.
The Incredible Hulk, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, Amazing Spider-Man, Robo Sapien Rebooted, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Ghost in the Shell, Venom! Spider-Man Into the Milesverse, Venom! Let There Be Carnage, Uncharted, Morbius, Let's Morph Harder, Spider-Man, Beat the Shit Out of a Small Child, Verse, Borderlands, Kraven the Hunter, and The Legend of Zelda coming soon. And he also executive produced Blade, X-Men, Blade 2, Spider-Man, X2, Blade Trinity, The Killing Floor, an animated series, an anime called Gamba no Nakamatachi. It's about bears.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man From Home, and Spider-Man No Way Home. He also produced several animated series and wrote some of the best episodes of. Well, he was responsible for the writer of the first episode of the original Spider-Man series where Venom shows up for the first time.
Yes.
So there is some stinkers, but also there is some high rises. This man is like a seesaw of quality.
That
It's true,
is-
but like, it's really weird that he was involved in the Bratz movie?
I know.
But
That
that's
is
the
such
one
a
thing I'm
weird
like-
thing.
It's like
Huh?
it's a strange outlier. But yeah, no,
Ah, okay.
99% of this man's career has been superhero media. And with the gentle guiding hand of Nintendo holding a gun to his head, surely
Not,
it
not
will
just
go
the gun
out
to his head,
perfectly.
but also the Nintendo snipers,
Yeah.
all of whom are allowed to wear Zero Suit Samus outfits for, fan service
It's
distractions.
for aerodynamics.
Guys,
Exactly.
you're both wrong. They're armed with Nintendo Super Scopes.
Ah!
The damage is devastating, but the accuracy is incredible.
Oh, God.
No, it's just Wonder Green.
God.
Unite gun!
And when he goes super, he turns the Unite gun sideways.
Now, obviously,
almighty.
this would cause some manner of discrepancy, especially because we know that the writer of this movie is the guy who wrote Rise of Skywalker. I
Wait,
will
he
not
what?
speak. Yeah, the writer of the movie wrote Rise of Skywalker.
Let me take a look over here. Let me just see the article.
Sure.
By producing visual contents of the Nintendo IP by itself, Nintendo is creating new opportunities to have people from around the world to access the world of entertainment, which Nintendo has built through different through different means apart from its dedicated game consoles. It is deeply involved in the movie production of the aim to put smiles on everyone's face through the entertainment. Nintendo will continue its efforts to produce unique entertainment and deliver it to as many people as possible. Nintendo, Arad Productions, Sony Pictures. Okay, where is this news of the writer of The Rise of Skywalker?
Found it somewhere online, so take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
about
fair
to say.
enough. Then let's go ahead and move on because this is just the first
No,
wave.
let's gush for a
We
minute.
can talk
Jose.
for a second
Let's
about
breathe.
this.
We got waylaid by a half an hour because the computer decided to give
Now,
poo-poo pee-pee face at us.
Understandably,
We're
there is
allowed to breathe.
skepticism, which is, I mean, we cannot blame them. There is no guarantee it will work. However, I have some faith on this, and I'm feeling particularly like optimistic about it, if only because I know that just like with One Piece, Nintendo will not let their IP screw up. As we saw with their previous work, the Mario Brothers movie, everybody was skeptic. We're getting a Mario Brothers movie. The main character is voiced by Chris Pratt. We got Jack Black as Bowser. Well, to be fair, everybody liked that part.
Yeah.
And we know that Nintendo was holding the leash tight and basically going, no. It goes like this. So, I would like to hope that with the work of Mr. Ali, who seems to know a thing or two about heroic stories and heroes' tales, and Nintendo's gentle guiding hand holding the gun,
and the Samus snipers
Several guns.
with the super scopes.
this will work out okay, and we could get something just as good. Of course, it's live action. We know there's gonna be changes, but at the same time, it's Zelda. If there's a property that they could do well with live action, I would like to think it's Zelda. You know?
All right. Agreed.
I do actually agree with you on that, and we've been clamoring for this for the longest time. The last official anything involving live action, anything involving the Legend of Zelda, was that really weird Legend of Zelda commercial that they shot like in the form of a Janet Jackson music video.
That was
We are
very
part of the
strange.
Rhythm Nation. No,
Huh.
there. Oh, you thought I forgot?
That
No,
was
I
very
didn't.
strange.
Oh.
I also forgot the Japanese had their own version of that same commercial.
Oh God, what?
Yeah,
Wait, we got a commercial.
There
then?
was a Japanese rap commercial about Zelda. So America didn't make it into a rap commercial because of the 90s. That was like an actual thing that they did already.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bro, it was a very
We're-
strange.
we're
the
learning
90s were a strange time, bro.
The 90s were such a strange time.
That being said, though, my favorite commercial for Zelda, believe it or not, is the one for Majora's Mask.
Oh.
It had this young boy playing the game while news outlets outside scream about the upcoming disaster, and you see the moon falling down. And as he's playing the game, everybody's just screaming and panicking. The entire top of the skyscraper blows up, and you see the camera pan at him as he screams, "Ah!"
Because
The
he's
moon
enjoying the
just comes
game.
down.
And,
Yeah.
It's great.
so,
The commercial was sold. It was in 240p.
I'm sorry. I still remember that freaking short-lived animated series of The Legend of Zelda. Well, excuse me, princess.
Princess.
Tell
Now
me
to
y'all
ask-
didn't laugh because
Now
I
to
laughed
answer
my
the
balls off.
questions over here. Also, Kurisi made her way into the
Thank
chat.
you.
Hey up there, Kurisi Randall-sama. Thank you, and happy Veterans Day. Thank you, Kurisi. Not just for the $4.99 super chat, but thank you for your service. And
Much
to
appreciated.
answer Sarai's question, yes, Angel. His name is Angel Mendez. I'm going to show y'all his name one more time so y'all don't forget it. His name is Mother Heckin' Angel Mendez.
Ah.
Hang on a minute.
And yes, I do in fact do voiceovers. I'm a
He does do-
freelancer. You can just like contact me on Twitter or whatever and
And
ask
he-
me what you need me to do for you.
Exactly.
Hell,
throw
if I-
throw money at him, and he'll do voices at you.
Hell, if I do it, if I feel charitable, I might do it for free. Who knows?
True, but time
I
is money.
want to be heard.
But time is money, and money is
Money is not the problem. The message is what matters. It's not about the money, Juan. It's about the message. What's the message? I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. You know what I did so while Juan is looking at all this crap like 5 minutes ago, though? Do you remember the Disney movie Heavyweights?
Yes,
I don't.
I do
My
with
man.
Ben Stiller.
Yeah, Ben Stiller as the bad guy.
What an asshole!
Some people theorize that same character would eventually become the dodgeball guy from Dodgeball.
Oh, White Goodman.
yeah,
Oh
because
shit.
he behaves more or less exactly the same, except he mostly
What?
dedicates himself to child abuse.
What
See, I
the
remember
hell?
that movie because I saw it in Cuba when I was a child, and seeing all those kids all like sneaking all that delicious candy and food into the it's supposed to be a weight loss camp, you know?
Yeah, a
And
little
the kids just basically
Oh,
spend their time
okay, now I
violating
know
the
it.
rules and getting like loaded on
hijinks
food.
and stuff.
And there's an amazing moment when there's a dance and nobody wants to dance because the girls are shy and the boys are shy. So one of the teachers goes, you know what? I'm going to make a fool of myself. And he starts busting it down to Love Machine until the other teacher comes on and also starts busting it down to Love Machine.
Okay,
It was
I know-
actually a pretty cool feel-good movie about, hey, man, you don't have to fight off your weight, but you got to, like, fight to be healthy. You got to respect yourself.
you got to respect yourself.
Juancho,
an
we got to
important
sit you down
story.
and have you watch Heavyweights.
I think
was
you're
actually a
right.
pretty good movie.
It sounds nice, and yeah, no, the fact that Ben Stiller played both characters, it does make sense that he would have been.
Like, he's not the
See,
same guy,
no,
but people
but he may as
theorize,
well.
like, I mean, he behaves like exactly.
see.
It's like he's
90s
typecast.
was a wild time, so weird.
I mean, Ben Stiller. What the hell do you typecast Ben Stiller at?
Okay,
Like
he
when you put him
okay,
in a
he
movie,
was
it's
a
just
mil- he
Ben
was a-
Stiller as
Ben Stiller?
Stiller,
like okay, Ben Stiller has been an action star is trying to revive his career, and he gets lost in the jungles. He has
was a
been
model.
not just a model. a really, really, really ridiculously good-looking male model.
That
Blue steel.
he was
Ferrari,
he was
La Tigra.
he was also a fitness guru and gym owner.
That's right.
Yeah, and who was also a perverted, feathered-haired douche.
See, here's the
Um,
part that we are forgetting.
he
His
is-
most important role.
He is.
though.
What's up?
He has taught a cat how to. He's stood toe to toe with Robert De Niro, who taught a cat how to pee in the toilet.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But what's up? What's up?
We are
Angel?
forgetting Ben Stiller's greatest contribution to the theater arts, though.
Hmm.
His epic 6-movie long saga, Scorcher.
Oh God damn it!
Angel.
How
I was
dare
just-
you? Am I the only one here who appreciates the beauty of that,
that was
magnificent
Tug
cinema?
Speedman, Angel.
No, that was
That
a
wasn't Ben
cinematic
Stiller.
masterpiece. You shut the fuck up.
All
In
right.
fact,
Let's get
I lied
let's
about everything. This is not glitch energy. This is just booty sweat.
God dang it, Angel! We're not drinking Booty Sweat. We are not sponsored by Booty Sweat or
Oh,
Al
yeah.
Pacino.
Who delicious.
God damn it!
Angel,
All right,
you're an idiot,
let me
All
get
right, let's
you guys.
get to the
All
next
right,
article.
let's
This
get to
is-
the important.
This is a stupid thing that I'm already pissed off at. This was only announced 3 days ago, and already we've got people shitting on it. Look at this.
Bread and wine is controversy, my man.
God almighty. And
headline-
guess on Rolling fucking Stone of all people. Look at the
Rolling
little mid-title they get.
Triforce of wow, bro. Not even gonna give it a
Wow.
chance.
Nope. Nintendo Legend of Zelda movies already raising red flags by Christopher Cruz. Will this big screen adaptation of most cherished franchises in gaming really work? Yes.
All right, let's.
Fuck you. I forgot.
Yeah, we're not touching that.
we're
yeah,
not
they
touching
don't
that. You
deserve
know what?
our time
Let's
or
let's give a
attention.
brief summary of this article.
Guys, what if bad though?
What if bad though? Let me fucking see
Listen,
what
while
it's.
on one hand I can understand certain
Okay.
skepticism, it's Legend of Zelda, and they have Nintendo at the helm, guiding the people and the staff step by step. I'm not saying that there's no way this can go wrong, because I'm not the kind of moron that likes to tempt fate.
But could you at least give it a? But could you at least watch
Give
it
it the
first before
benefit
you
of the
give
doubt?
it a benefit of the doubt before you
Watch
say
it,
anything?
then form your opinion. If you don't want to pay for a ticket, then there are other ways you can watch it. But at the
Like-
very least, consume product before you decide product is shit. You know,
Exactly. It's like you can't look at something and say that it's ass until you've actually had it.
you can
And
at
I'll
least
tell you
sample
this
the
right now.
goods.
What's up?
Several years ago, while working with a friend of ours on their now defunct web series Mecha Chocobo, we did a Scottish Sailor Moon skit of some kind, and they actually brought a can of haggis.
Nice.
And I'll tell you right now, I have tried haggis, and it ain't bad.
Very good.
So yeah, it literally looks like dog shit. It looks like dog food, but it tastes good.
Like, hey, man.
Like,
what's-
okay, oh, fuck you. I had the article up. Fuck you. You know what?
No, no, they
Christopher,
don't deserve
whatever
our
your
time.
fucking
Chris
name
Cruz.
is. Christopher Cruz, fuck yourself. There.
They
Yeah.
don't deserve our time. And listen, I'm not saying that we have to blindly worship what comes out of Netflix and Nintendo.
You
I'm
mean,
saying
yeah, Nintendo and Sony.
Sorry, Nintendo and Sony, especially Sony. But I think that for this time, we are warranted to be a little optimistic on the matter.
Exactly.
You know,
Yes.
maybe it will be bad. Maybe the other shoe will drop and crush my toes. But
It better not.
I've
But we-
already been proven wrong. I would like to be proven wrong again. It feels good to know that things can be good.
Same here. Like I've always just by instinct err on the side of worst case scenario, prepare for that, work towards what we're going on, but assume that we're gonna go
Exactly.
tits up. But you know what? I like being wrong
It's nice.
when it comes to stuff like this.
I like being wrong too. I want something to exceed expectations. I don't want it to subvert expectations.
Thank you.
or
Compl-
rather, it depends on what expectations are being subverted or
I
exceeded.
expect a good movie, nothing more.
Right.
To be perfectly honest, guys, we know how this is. You don't wake up in the morning going, boy, I sure hope one of my favorite properties gets a horrible adaptation, you know? You don't wake up hoping that things will be bad just so you can tell people that things were bad.
Otherwise, how the hell do you sleep, man?
You don't. You
You
just wait
don't.
for the next bad thing to happen.
Or you wait for the next popular thing to come up and call it bad so that you can rake in money. We see you, you fucking pronouns fart, freaking heels v babyface. I am not going to let this man off the hook.
You know what the ironic thing is, though?
What is
For
it?
all his bullshittery, he at least follows our advice. He consumes the stuff. Even if he doesn't like it, he outright says, I will pay for my ticket.
Oh really? Did he?
Really?
He did.
Fine, good for him.
Whatever.
Now then,
All right,
Right
so
now.
let's go. So
Rolling
let-
Stone can go roll off a cliff.
exactly.
Thank you for that, Sarai Rio 6. Thank you for that.
So let's
All
go
right,
ahead
so,
and move. So let's go ahead and move on to the next piece of news
Well,
then.
well, chill. Yeah, that's not how you segue, Jose. Besides, we actually want to see what the folks in the chat are saying.
Kuritsi is a little skeptical. She hates to say it, but as long as it isn't like disaster that was Street Fighter with
Jean-Claude
Les
Van Damme, rest in peace,
Paul, that one
Julia.
that carried the movie. Actually, you know what? Thank you for mentioning the bad guy because that does bring an important question. Everybody's asking who's gonna be Link, who's gonna be Zelda. No, listen,
We don't know.
That
We
doesn't
need
matter. I
Ganondorf.
want to know who is going to be Ganondorf. Who's gonna be the big scary ass mofo who's gonna stand up, pull out the bigger sword, and go square up of time. Face me. Square up, twink. God, it's gonna be hilarious if somehow Link is like the manliest fucker in the movie. Like,
That
we
would
just
be
get-
pretty-
Can we just get The Rock to play Link?
No,
No.
please,
All right,
no,
all right.
no.
Let me try it again.
He already
Let's
killed-
get Vin Diesel to play him.
No, no,
Oh!
Silent characters.
no!
Bro, what
Come
the hell,
on.
man? Those two are ego-stroking maniacs.
Good point.
And they're too beefy
Okay.
Buffy for...
I changed it back. Let's get John Cena to play Ganondorf. He's big, he's buff, he has
And
the looks.
he started off as a bad guy.
Just put some green on him.
Hang
he
on a
can do
minute.
it.
How can you hire a guy you can't see?
Well, you see, with the
makeup
Triforce
and
of
paint.
power,
The
he
makeup
can
and
make
paint is
himself seen.
like makeup, special effects, he'll be visible.
You know that power when Aizen absorbed the Hyogoku and he became so powerful that even normal people could see him?
Yeah.
And when, like, you get too close to him, you explode? Kind
Yeah.
like that.
Matthew Cobra was saying Heaven was awesome, directed by Adam Sandler, collaborator is Stephen Brill, who married the actress Leah Well from the film, who was also in Pamela Anderson's show VIP. Awesome.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Heavyweights was directed by Adam Sandler, wasn't
Thank
it?
you for-
Yes,
thank
it
you for that.
was.
That-
Once
and
again,
the-
reminding us that Adam Sandler can produce, direct, and write good movies when he
wants
feels like it.
Like he just feels like putting out his beep stuff.
Adam, please make a good movie. Nah, I'm fine. Give them a couple more years until they forget, and then I'll surprise them
And then
again.
I'll surprise him again. Did you see how everybody turned out for Uncut Gems? It was incredible.
For real, but that movie was incredible.
It was incredible.
I'll
What
have
the
to.
hell, Sam?
Like,
What the
okay.
hell, Sam?
Okay.
So it goes to show you that
I
Adam
s-
Sandler can turn out a serious
I
performance.
saw some doofuses, by the way, who were talking about, oh, they should have someone like Pete Davidson or Machine Gun Kelly to play Link because they're thin. Number one, Machine Gun Kelly is no longer a human being. He has become the blood bank of Megan Fox in order to
Yeah.
keep her immortality elixir going.
Wait, does that make her
Af-
the Elizabeth Bathory of our times?
Kinda, yeah.
Kind
Oh,
of.
Christ, that's terrible.
And I'm not saying that to deride her either. Good on you. You found someone who you're willing
Get the
who's
bad
willing-
girl.
Yeah, you went ahead and you got yourself the bad girl, and you thought that it was cool to have the blood necklaces, but guess what? Bitch knows witchcraft, alright? She hung with Michael Bay, alright? She knows how to work the magic stuffs. She learned from his explosion tech.
He
That's
uses
not the
blood explosions.
Yes, exactly. Why do you think how do you think he burns through so much money?
That
So,
explains
Ah,
and Machine Gun Kelly can't even rap anymore. But he was forbidden by Eminem, and so what makes you think that
see,
he can
shit.
act?
Listen, if Eminem tells you can't rap anymore, it's over. Change
Yeah.
your name and move to another country. You're
Exactly.
done,
And number two, Pete Davidson. Yes on the build, no on the body,
Here's the
and
thing, though.
maybe on the acting ability.
Ironically, he doesn't have to be skinny. Link in Twilight Princess was incredibly buff and
He was
stocky
like
because
a stable boy.
He's in a farm. He wrestles.
He was a farm boy.
He wrestles goats bigger than him.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to wrestle a regular goat?
I used to clean up after
Yeah.
goats at a
They were
petting zoo
ordinary
once.
little shits.
Yeah.
Well, imagine a goat the size of you. It's basically a small bull. And Link, he didn't divide them. He grabbed those things by the horns head on and tossed them on the ground. My boy has some beef on him. So he doesn't have to be skinny. He can just be a stocky fellow with a youthful, handsome face.
that is a good. That is
Definitely
true.
not Tom Holland this time.
Not this time unless
Nah.
he's willing to put on a lot of workout time.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Like get a little more upper body on there.
I mean, he
And
could do it, but
yeah,
it will
like-
take him some time.
And I'm actually surprised no one's talking about who should play Zelda. Although, if you want to have a casting gag, have it be Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, she
You
looks
know,
royal
yeah,
enough.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
She was the voice of Peach in the Super Mario Brothers movie,
Go for it.
Hey.
and she was in the menu against Ralph Fiennes.
Also,
Ray
while
Fiennes,
she's
yeah.
normally blonde, Zelda in some incarnations has auburn or brown hair. So
Yeah.
you don't have to go too crazy. Just make her look royal enough, give her some work with a thin sword, and she can do it. Guys,
No, or the
This
bow
is-
and arrow stuff.
this is way easier than it looks.
It's too easy,
But
it's okay,
Ganondorf,
people.
though.
I know.
This lives and dies by the villain.
And more importantly, This has to be the sticking point.
Yes.
They have to keep Link mute.
That's
right
gonna be a real
until
challenge.
the end.
Right
That
until
is
the
going to
Right
be a
until the end.
challenge.
That would be the best way. Wouldn't you agree, Jose?
I agree. And actually, I did have a theory. Well, not a theory, but more like a fan idea of who I think should be Ganondorf. Because so far he's done a really good job, despite him reaching his age. And this is gonna sound controversial, and I can respect, and we can agree to disagree. Dave Bautista.
No.
I could see it.
Yeah, I see it.
He's got the build. He's got the serious appearing.
Would he be down with it though? Probably,
He can
probably
act.
not.
He
Oh,
can act like
absolutely, he
crazy.
can act.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he
Yeah,
can
no,
act.
this is an excellent idea. I agree 100% with. But Mr. Batista, if you're somehow in the infinite cosmos of what he did,
has stood in this stagnant peace long enough.
he could do it. I mean, the man's got range. Look at him in like Dune, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and 3.
Blade
the,
Runner 2049.
The man goes through the gamut of emotions like a pro.
It works.
Yeah.
It works perfectly.
It could work.
It could work.
E-Mine totally trash MGK. You're damn right. It could be. I got a theory. It could be bunnies. Thank you for that, Matthew.
Oh my
Colbert.
god.
Well, yeah,
Are they still together? I thought he cheated or something. Well, you know what? If he cheated, then he's an idiot. Machine Gun Kelly doesn't deserve to be the blood slave of Megan Fox anyway.
In fact,
How
why are we
dare
talking
you.
about that trash? He's not.
Because there were stupid people who were saying that because he's thin and blonde that
This
he
is-
should be Link.
This
No,
is how I
he
know that
looks
this
like a
movie is
he
going
looks like a freaking drug addict, man.
This is how I
Ugh.
know this movie is catching up good press because we're already coming up with casting ideas.
Oh my god.
But
Are
no,
like-
that's
But
good.
but
what's
there
actually-
there are plenty of other projects that are underway. Like
that are actually well cast already,
Okay.
and we don't have to worry. We
Cool,
don't
don't-
have to worry,
I
people.
could be wrong on this. One last thing. Don't quote me on
Eh.
this. What's the name of that kid that played Paul Sterides in Dune?
I forgot.
Timothy Chalamet.
I think he could make a decent Link. Put some muscle on him.
Oh no, he's got some muscle on him.
He's
Yeah,
got
dye
muscle.
his hair blonde or give him a wig. And yeah, no, the kid, he's a good actor. I believe he could do it.
It could work.
Well, that kind of depends on how well he turns out in the Willy Wonka movie he's in.
He's doing a Willy Wonka movie?
Yeah, he's the
Yes.
one doing the Willy Wonka movie, like the
The
prequel
origin
of-
story of William Wonka.
I
Willy
mean,
Wonka.
okay, best of luck with that, I guess. I have no strong feelings one way or the other. I'm sorry, but after the legendary Christopher Lee's performance as Wonka's father in the previous one,
Yeah.
where my man literally took the house and left.
And let's not forget Johnny Depp as adult weird man-child,
Would you like a lollipop?
man-child Willy Wonka.
And you still haven't flossed. Not even once.
Not even once.
Not even.
It was
once.
okay for all the problems that movie had. It was actually kind of nice to see them reconciliate.
Yes.
It was weird giving Wonka an actual pass, but I didn't hate it honestly.
I didn't hate it
But
either, and I'm
that's mostly
glad
because
to own
I
the movie.
can't hate
Oh,
Christopher Lee. He's too cool.
He is too cool,
man.
man.
May
He rest in power.
Exactly. He rests.
Feel the blood of the Saxon man.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
What's her face? Elle Fanning.
I could see
That's a
that
good
happening.
one. All right. Like we were saying, like we've got hope. We've got good projects that are on the way that are already well cast, like you said, Jose. See, this is how we build up a segue. It took a little while, but you are engaged with how we're gushing. Have faith in rambling, Jose. Don't just hard cut. Ease.
It's just
into
how we have so many.
Anyway,
I know,
I'm
but
going
it's so good.
Anyway, I'm going to hardcore right now. Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the four elements lived together in the Pokemon franchise. But everything went to shit when Nintendo attacked. Only the Avatar, master of James Cameron's filmmaking, could bring balance to the
What the
cinematic
shit?
universe.
That's
But
not
when
even
the
this-
world needed him the most, he vanished into the office box. 1,000 years passed, and a young lady by the name of Katara and her brother, Sokka, found a young boy stuck in an iceberg who is believed to be the Avatar. Though he is clearly a master of airbending, he has a long way to go before he can save anyone. But I believe that Aang can save the world.
It's coming, people! It's
All right.
actually coming. You've already seen the. If you probably folks have already probably seen the trailer, and we went ahead and shared y'all the link of Tadum,
Imagine my
Netflix's
surprise
internal little magazine.
After the lackluster performance of the previous live-action movie,
We do not speak of the
the
Shamalama Ding
lackluster
Dong.
result of the ending of Korra, and a bunch of comic books that really made me think that, wow, these guys really just kind of struck lightning in a bottle. We got a genuinely good trailer of the upcoming Netflix Avatar live-action series.
Absolutely. It is fact, not opinion, that the original Avatar animated series that was featured on Nickelodeon and the successor, the Legend of Korra, they were monumental successes.
Clearly one of the best things Nickelodeon ever brought out, and one of the best animated series that ever came out of Western history to begin with. And, bruh, like, I don't even have to tell you about it. The characters, the action, the story. We had Mark goddamn Hamill as the Fire Lord.
Fire Lord.
The only person that can say the words "prepare to die" and make them sound threatening.
And of course, who could
to die?
It's time for you to join the rest of your people. Prepare to die! And he's just blast Kamehameha in fire onto the rock while Aang is shitting himself.
And of course, who could forget Dante Bosco as Zuko?
Our boy.
Our boy.
One of the best
The most
developments.
honorable boy to ever honor.
With-
He brought honor to us all.
One of the
Dun, dun,
best
dun. That's it,
anti-heroes / anti-villains made in Western animation, with an incredible length of beautiful character development. And goddamn, the fights and the action and the story and the deep themes. Oh, I really like Avatar: The Last Airbender, guys.
We can tell.
It's a pretty good
All
show.
right, it's emerging.
So I'm really excited for this.
This is like their official internal magazine over here, Dun on Netflix over here. Live action Avatar: Last Airbender emerges in 2024. Here's your first look. The Avatar's return is nearly upon us. The premiere date and first teaser trailer for Netflix live action reimagining of Avatar: The Last Airbender was revealed during Geek Week 2023. You can watch the first footage for the show above, an adaptation of the beloved Nickelodeon anime series. Yeah, folks, people forget this was for Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
This was while we were SpongeBobbing all over our SquarePants. We got this glory.
I know, during the
It was
time when
glory.
we had Nicktoons, we had SpongeBob.
And Avatar: The Last.
And Avatar:
We're
The Last-
in
It was
such a
incredible.
weird dimension.
It was a good time to remind the people that yes, Western animation can make serious, deep, dramatic, and action-filled stories that
When
don't
you
treat the
care.
viewers like stupid morons.
when
Well,
you
yeah,
care.
of course. When you
Man.
care, like they're really passionate Western animation that really that really challenges you to think, and it makes you care about the characters, and it makes you care about the about the stories that they tell. I'm talking about Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh my
Yes.
God, Jose.
100% I agree.
Of course. I
That being
jest,
said,
I
though, yeah,
jest.
no, for real, there were some genuinely deep, like the fact that people are still talking, praising, and making oodles of fan fiction about Avatar
So much
to
crack
this
things.
day should tell you how powerful and influential that series was. There were some genuinely important and powerful. I gotta be honest with you, you know the one that I really like?
What?
One of the earliest ones was the one with Jet.
I think I
Oh.
vaguely remember.
Yeah, especially because the way it ended was something that Western animation doesn't have the balls to do. Because the first time we see Jet, he gets outdone by the good guys because he's gone from freedom fighter to straight up murderous terrorist.
Yeah.
And Sokka calls him out on that shit and going, "No, Jet, you abandoned your principles when you chose to hurt innocent people." And then we see him way later in the series during the whole there is no war in Ba Sing Se shit, and he fucking dies. Our boy goes through his own development arc, which is not a positive one, gets involved in the third three-way fight between the good guys and the Ba Sing Se forces. He takes a rock to the chest.
Damn!
And the last thing we see is Toph, you know, the blind girl with the super earrings.
Yeah!
As she's walking
Best girl! Move on.
As she's walking away, she grabs Sokka's hand and goes, "He's not gonna make it." And we never see him again. My dude straight up croaks. The show was
Oh.
obviously they couldn't get away
That
with
was
showing
so
gore
dark.
or blood, but the show was
A bloodless
Very.
death is almost worse.
yeah,
Yes.
because that means that
When
his
it's done
organs
right.
got vaporized.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair though, the show got away with some dark shit. Like, for example, when Aang went to the temple and he sees the skull and skeleton of his brother and teacher, Monk Yatsu, surrounded by
skeletons of
helmets of the fire soldiers. Nothing is shown except the image and some echoing in the background, but the picture paints a whole fucking scene.
they fought till
Yeah.
they couldn't fight anymore.
The pacifist
Uh.
monks went down swinging like real G's.
All right,
Jesus
well, let's-
Christ. check
let's-
it over here.
Yeah,
guys.
let's go ahead and get to the main article here.
Well, let's get back to the article. Let's see. In June, Gordon Cormier, who plays Aang, by the way, previewed what fans could expect from the live-action series at Tudum, a global fan event in Brazil. Let's see. Avatar: The Last Airbender live action, I feel like is going to bring everything you know and love about the original series back to life, said Cormier, when he and his co-stars took the stage at Tudum. God, stop with the Tudum, all right? Stop it! I'm trying to... There. and hopefully it will just bring a bunch of new fans who have never heard of the show before into this universe. And to me, that's pretty exciting. I'm a fan of the show personally, and I'm just as excited for this as you guys are. Below, you'll find everything else you need to know about the series. So yeah, only on Netflix 2024. Okay, It's gonna be 8 episodes, by the way, folks.
And
Where's
that's
the
good.
dates?
That's fine. 8 episodes of awesomeness from the live action Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's all we need. I mean, hell, One Piece only lasted 8 episodes for the first season.
Condensed like a big chunk of an arc, but it was still so faithful, at least to its credit, that I have people who watched it at work saying they're checking out the anime. And if that is not a sign of success, I don't know what is.
Perfect.
Right. Actually, I want to check the chat real quick before we continue.
Of course.
Because, okay, Ryan Gosling is Link. He's too big.
Yeah,
But he's just like me, for real, for real.
Angel, no, he isn't.
It's
Come
also
on.
the age.
Okay, he can be Epona.
Yes, he can be Epona.
He can be the
He
horse.
can be the
Yeah.
horse.
He can do it.
He's a-
He will, listen, he will neigh and you will be like, bruh,
Dude.
Let's see. What does the struggler say, man?
Struggler was saying, like, Lamau, even though Korra sucks, everyone has their opinions on Korra. You're allowed to like it and
I
allowed to
actually
not like
liked
it.
the first volume, and then every other volume after that slowly drained me. And by the end, I'm like,
Okay, it's
I'm
over.
sorry, they did him too dirty. He deserved better.
Yeah, he did.
They killed my boy. Look how they massacred my boy.
Wait, are you talking about Legend of Korra? Or you're talking about
Yeah,
the
I'm
first
talking
one?
about Mako. They fucked up his character terribly.
Yeah, they did.
Like, they genuinely rewrote him into a completely different person. And that was one of the reasons why I kept thinking, maybe the creators
Oh.
of this show just kind of struck lightning in
Gene
the bottle.
Rick. Oh, hey up there, Gene Rick. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Welcome to the Ravens
alright.
Flock. We appreciate
Welcome,
you being
bruh.
here tonight.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for your wonderful support over here. Let me see.
The Bad Guy Boys by Steve Blum was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Amon.
Anon.
He was too black-pilled. He couldn't live.
Oh God.
Then he died.
Exactly, he did.
Like you said, what's even more hilarious and even more bizarre is that we're getting all these announcements of not just live action adaptations of animated works that are cherished and beloved by millions the world over, but we're also seeing a bizarre reversal of that.
We're going back to the 90s.
How?
We're going back to the early 2000s and the 90s. The big three are trending all over the place. One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach fans are non-stop fighting each other. And live-action properties are becoming animated. Remember G.I. Joe? Remember the A-Team?
Oh my God.
The more you know.
Should
G.I.
we start? Should we start
Joe.
with this one, or should we start with this one?
Let's start with that one.
This one here.
Let's start with that one. So,
Crap.
and so as Juan mentioned, in the reverse of live action movies, successful franchises going into animation, let's go ahead and talk about John Wick, folks.
I can't believe it. I mean, I kind of thought it would happen a bit later, but yeah, screw it. Let's just go for it.
Following the
It's been
success,
confirmed.
of John Wick Chapter 4, and for that matter, the entire movie franchise, spanning all the way back to the first movie from 2014.
Let's not forget the miniseries of the Continental, which we need to finish, by the way.
I was pleasantly surprised by how fun it was.
Yeah, the first part that we got to see, it was freaking amazing.
Yeah,
It's
dude, there was
lovable. It's
violence,
wonderful.
there was poverty, there was New York, there were titties. It was great.
But yeah, following the success of all that, now it looks like we're going to be getting an animated series that follows the stories of John Wick.
I am 1,000,000% down for this because, guys, if live action with John Wick managed to do all those amazing set pieces, imagine what they can do with the freedom of animation.
Wancho, go ahead and take it away and read the article.
This Screen Rant article comes by way of Zakaria Ali. There we go. John Wick anime confirmed. Keanu Reeves' legendary hitman gets his own anime. Oh my God! One of those franchises just confirmed to receive an anime series. An official John Wick anime is in production, according to recent comments made by series director Chad Stahelski.
Dun, dun, dun,
Anime.
dun, etc.
Anime has had an incredible surge of popularity over the past years, and more companies outside of Japan want a piece of the cake. From video games, live action movies, TV series, and comic books, many different mediums are being made into anime, which speaks to the growing acceptance of anime.
And if you guys
adenum, I apologize.
Okay, I was going to say something, but go on.
I'm sorry, but I need to get this out of the way. I would like to sincerely apologize to the fans of the One Piece anime.
Why?
Because last year, 2022, they got their bitch asses outsold by Demon Slayer.
How?
It's very sad. But that's okay, because this year, the
Jeez,
show
Angel.
got outsold again by Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh my God.
Ow.
So I would like to apologize that you are such little bitches.
Ow, really, dude?
I'm not kidding. They're like the One Piece fandom. Most of them are cool, but there's some outliers out there who are the worst kind of fan.
Oh,
They
no.
cannot stop comparing their series to something else.
Angel's got a
Oh,
point. Name
no.
one fan base, one fandom
Star
that
Wars.
that is absent from toxicity.
Well, obviously, none of them. John Wick.
Give it time.
Are we sure?
Give it time.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a couple of
Wait
years.
till we get the meatheads and the.
But as
the
I was
foamy
trying to
red
say,
ones.
like, folks, if you want a good example of an anime based off a video game or movie franchise or whatnot, Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Easy.
Hell, it
Easy.
literally revitalized the popularity on the game and gave CD Projekt enough time to download those massive patches that finally fixed the whole thing.
Let's get back in the article over here if it's all right. The
ahead.
massively popular movie franchise John Wick, starring Keanu Reeves, has just come off of a successful 4th installment of the series and has been confirmed for a 5th movie.
Really?
In the meantime, an anime series based on the movies has just been confirmed, and fans couldn't be more excited.
I mean, I'm excited for the anime, but do we need a 5th movie?
Dude, if you're gonna have a 5th movie and bring back Keanu Reeves, you better have a freaking shaman or someone who specializes in black magic.
The story is just kind of like we went full
Is it?
circle.
In a blockbuster unofficial announcement by the director of the movie franchise, Chad Stahelski,
Chad.
I know, a John Wick anime has been confirmed to be in the works. In an episode of the Discourse podcast, the director shared his love of Japanese media and said he is excited to be taking on the project.
For the record, this is the same Chad Stahelski who wants to work and is working on a Ghost of Tsushima movie.
Yeah.
He knows what's up. My man is a massive fucking weeb.
The man
He
has
is-
the man has his finger in the pulse of what's hot in 2023.
And what's
Definitely.
hot is weebs.
I mean, dude.
Have you
yeah.
seen how hot weebs are?
I mean,
They're
yes.
amazing.
Yeah, the anime has slowly been climbing the way to acceptance into popular media until receiving an explosive start again thanks to Demon Slayer and the new slew of cool, beautifully animated shonens that have come out recently, essentially catapulting it back into the spotlight.
Right.
The fact that we're getting live action adaptations of anime that are actually good only serves to further propel it. Oh man, Western animation and comics needs to step the fuck up because they have some competition. They got it. Come on, guys,
No, it's okay.
pump some juice in there.
It's totally okay. We over here at Warner Brothers have the perfect solution.
What's that?
We're going to take an animated film and we're going to throw it in the vault and write it off for a tax write-off.
Thank you for reminding me of that. Just
Yeah.
in case.
It's okay.
Fuckers.
Marvel Studios has a solution.
What's that?
I'll get back to you on that.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. It feels right now that the brightest hope of his superhero movies is James Gunn. He seems to be. He did a damn good job with Suicide Squad. So
And now he's going to be doing a damn good job with Superman.
I don't know. Maybe that will be the one that will put some
Get-
leeway in there because right now anime is kind of kicking their asses in every direction.
Exactly.
of course.
Even in superhero movies, you know what came out a few months ago?
What?
Shin Kamen Rider kicked ass.
Ooh,
It was
nice.
great. Amazing,
Also-
even.
Also, real quick, big ups to Gene
Oh.
Rick, who's celebrating having been an inner flocker
Thank
for
you so
14
much.
months. Woo!
Yay!
Congratulations, Gene
Awesome.
Rick. Oh, snap. Working on 2 years. Sweet. Can't wait to see you streaming in Japan,
You
guys.
bet your ass we're gonna
You're
be in
damn
Japan.
right.
And
We're
Sadai
going to
agrees
Japan.
with you guys. John Wick is great, and she loves watching those movies.
The John Wick films are a beautiful representation of
Berserk, American Heroes.
simplicity. And yes, Berserk. Speaking of Strogler, have you read the most recent chapter of Berserk? I hope that you liked it as much as I did. Guys, we got off the boat again. Obviously, the new team cannot perfectly replicate Miura's art style. Nobody can. But every single chapter they release, the artwork has been getting better and better. The most recent chapter looks almost like something Miura would draw.
Ooh.
I am not kidding. Their attention to detail is incredible. And the story itself is actually moving forward. And my boy Rickard is finally there to help Gus, who got arrested for being too handsome. It was terrible.
Nice.
Now, I'm actually scrolling ahead over here.
Go ahead.
In the Screen Rant article, a quote from Chad Stahelski reads over here. So we're really looking forward to that. We're really excited about it because we're doing that and a Japanese anime because I love Japanese anime so much.
Guys, I'm such a fucking weeb.
No,
he
check
said.
this over here.
I like his reasoning. Simple and to the point.
It's amazing how much anime has evolved over the years, as evidenced by recent news. Western productions like Warner Brothers' Suicide Squad, Isekai.
That's right,
and
we're getting a
Netflix's
Suicide Squad.
And Netflix's Devil May Cry.
have been given the green light to be adapted into anime. The John Wick anime is the latest addition to this trend and is just the beginning as anime continues to make its mark in the entertainment
What do you mean
industry.
make its mark? It's been kind of
Continue
devouring.
to make its mark.
It's been eating the whole industry
I
alive.
think the guy who wrote this article might be under a rock.
That's okay. They
Like,
will
wow,
learn soon.
have you learned about this crazy thing called anime?
There's this thing called Dragon Ball. I don't know what is wrong with kids. I'm looking for Dragon Balls. But
Okay.
okay.
I'm not gonna crap on Zakaria Ali that much. It's clear that that they do love them some animus. I mean, I'm taking a look.
Yeah,
at some
they
of the
know what they're
articles.
doing.
They're talking about manga issues over here from
Boy.
uh,
Attack on Titan finally ended, and all of its controversy has spilled onto online. Do not look that up. It is terrible discussion all around.
and now apparently there's some sort of talk about black anime characters. Yoruichi, of course.
Yeah.
So he covers the anime.
They
beat.
are a fellow
Oh, okay.
kindred
All right.
soul.
Never mind then. All right.
Point in case is, we are getting a John Wick anime, and I could not be more excited because, shit, man, I love John Wick.
Of course. But there's one thing we can also equally love and appreciate, folks. And this is a franchise that goes all the way back to 1985. Folks, the Terminator franchise is also getting blessed with an animated series.
I'm genuinely surprised that one took so long.
Absolutely. Now,
Okay, listen, we may not get the
Oh!
Terminator, but
Oh!
I'll live with this.
Oh! Production IG is
Holy
doing it.
shit!
Oh! It's gold. It's gold.
It's
It's
gold.
certified.
It's gold.
Nope.
Gold.
Yep.
All right, everybody go home.
We're
with-
done.
like,
Thank you
just-
for joining us.
Just
We're good.
just
We're
give
the
this one
Ravens
to
Lock and
streaming.
we're out.
We're out. Nope. Nope.
That's it.
Oh my god! 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 I'm drinking Angels cherry bomb. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah!
Okay, let me just explain to you people the on-screen, live-streamed nerdgasm we just had.
Nipperkurder.
As you saw in the headline of this article by The Verge, how Netflix's Terminator anime is getting the briefest of trailers, and it's going to be helmed by Production IG.
You may know him as the guys who made
Ghost in the Shell!
So if anybody
Not
could
just
do
any
a
Ghost in the
Terminator
Shell,
show,
All of the Ghost of the
yeah,
Shells.
they're basically behind every one of them.
Every
the
single one.
movies, standalone complex,
Ghost of the Shell 2 Innocence, Ghost of the Shell Arise,
They also did a bunch
Solid
of
State
really
Society.
interesting
Solid
stuff.
State Society. Oh my
Ghost
god.
Town, Library Warrior Drive, Sons of Destruction,
You
Sengoku
mean
Basara,
that anime that
Bonnie
you
Drop,
have
Lotzi,
the
Guilty
box
Crown, The
sets
Prince
of?
of Tennis,
Yes.
Shining Hearts, Robotic Notes, Psychopaths, Record Generation, Ace of Diamonds,
Thank
Haikyuu, Arrow Ride, Maria the Virgin Witch, Ghost in the Shell, Attack on Titan Junior High. They did a comedy about
They
it.
did the freaking comment.
Kyoto Game, Welcome to the Ballroom, Galactic Heroes, FLCL Alternative and
Fully
Progressive,
fully
They did
coolly.
Fully coolly.
Noblesse, Moriarty the Patriot, Fina the Pirate Princess, Awashi Heavenly Delusion, Kaiju number 8!
Like we said, folks.
They're making Kaiju number 8.
I'm a fan of Psychopaths, by the
I
way.
am so
Like,
happy
okay,
about this.
like
So,
put
yeah.
a pin on it. It's officially gonna be
We
cool.
have one of the best, most well-known studios in
Ooh.
animation working
Ooh.
on one of the best
Ooh.
properties they could grab.
All right. Well, first of all,
not
as
just
we-
that, not just 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 that. In the first season of Star Wars Visions, by the way, the one
Really?
that was purely anime.
That was them.
No, they made one of the stories that was in it.
One of them.
They made, I don't remember which one, but I know that Simu Liu, yes, the actor of Shang-Chi, was in it, and it was the story where they found a base to manufacture kyber crystals, and there are Jedi who are
Yeah,
trying to do it.
That
Like,
was
I don't
not
remember.
Simu Liu. That was the guy who played a hero in Heroes.
No, Simu Liu. Shang-Chi was in there.
Oh, you
Really?
mean
Oh,
Maki Ota?
No, they were
I
both
think
there.
so. Hang on, let me
Hold
check.
on. Star Wars Visions.
I know who he's talking about. Hiro Nakamura, the
Yeah.
character.
Hiro Nakamura, yeah, that's
Maki Ota.
Maki Ito, what?
No, Ota. Oh, no, Masi Ota. Sorry.
Christ.
Visions.
Okay, let me check that
Let me
out.
see here.
Sorry, guys, we're doing live research.
We're
right
doing
now.
live
Fine,
research
while
on
you
the
guys are doing
Raven
live
Flag,
research
folks.
here, let me actually take control of the mouse and I'll
yes,
read the
you
article.
do that,
You go
please.
ahead. You read the article from The Verge. Article comes by
All right,
way of
I
Andrew
got
Webster.
this. I got this. So, by Andrew Webster, the headline reads, Netflix's Terminator anime gets the briefest of teasers. Held by Production IG, the series doesn't have a premiere date on or an official or even an official title. Now, let's go ahead and scroll down while these two are doing their due diligence. It's been a while since we learned that Netflix was teaming up with Production IG for a Terminator anime.
Okay,
but
I
today
found it.
we finally hang on. But today we finally have some more details on the show. The debut teaser for the anime was featured on Netflix's Geeked Week event, and it shows the title and not much else.
Sadly, that is all we have on the information-wise. But it's still a very exciting time because Okay, the Terminator franchise has kind of been in a slump ever since the last movie kind of
Terminator Dark Fate.
killed literally every possibility of going anywhere with anything.
I wonder if Dark Fate was also a metaphor.
You know, I was.
It was a metaphor for we ran out of ideas.
I wanted to be. I wanted to be optimistic over it,
So
but it's
did I.
only because the guy they got as like the new Terminator was Ghost Rider in Agents of Shield,
Yeah.
and just I did the research. Production IG made the animated short The Ninth Jedi from the first season of Star Wars Visions.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it, and the second seasons are like
Fantastic.
They have the same studio that does Wallace and Gromit. They did a nice little
I
funny.
know,
Play
that stop
animation.
motion one was adorable.
Yeah, it's
I
With
love
the
it.
dust and the glowy, and there is Mom. That being
Mom,
said, though,
yeah.
the one that sticks with me is in the second season, is the one with the witch in the cave.
Yes.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that ending, good God.
That was like
what a
Celtic.
beautiful
That was like
twist.
Celtic folklore /
Yeah.
Star Wars.
And then, you know,
version.
the ending. But anyway,
All right, so getting back to
messed
it. So, Juan, you did your thing?
Yeah, I just
Terminators, baby.
okay.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
So, yeah, right now, all we got is just a title. But we do have hopes that
Sure.
that this anime is going to turn out to be awesome. I mean, Production IG is behind it, so it's guaranteed success.
Yeah, sadly, we don't know whether it's going to take place during like the war or real life, or it's going to be an alternate universe. We don't know.
It'll certainly be better than the past
The
movies.
Check it.
8-episode series will be directed by Masashi Kudo, best known for working on
Bleach with Mattson Tomlin from Project Power and Mother Android serving as writer and showrunner.
All right. I am
As for
willing
where it
to...
fits in the timeline,
I'm
here's
down.
the official premise.
Oh, good.
2022.
Wait, what?
A future war has raged for decades between the few human survivors and an endless army of machines. 1997. The AI known as Skynet gained self-awareness and began its war against humanity. Caught between the future and this past is a soldier sent back in time to change the fate of humanity. She arrives in 1997 to protect a scientist named Malcolm Lee, who works to launch a new AI system designed to compete with Skynet's impending attack on humanity. As Malcolm navigates the moral complexities of his creation, he is hunted by an unrelenting assassin from the future, which forever alters the fate of his 3 children.
Oh, so it's like a what if, like
Yeah.
a spin-off.
I was going to say,
An
man,
alternate
if this
thing.
all happened in 2022, where the hell were we?
Well, we weren't working on Skynet, that's for sure.
We are definitely excited for this. This is a great setup, and we look forward to more announcements of Terminator.
See, I gotta say one thing though.
What's up, Juancho?
I think that one of the reasons why, to this day, in the entire Terminator franchise, the T-1000 is my favorite Terminator,
Oh yeah.
is because of a combination of factors that just make him way more memorable than anything that came before.
Not
Or
just the
after, I mean.
not just the fantastic special effects.
Oh
of
no,
course.
those were certainly a thing. No, it's the fact that when I was a child, when
Mhm.
I was a young boy,
Your father took you into the city.
no, we couldn't afford that.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
anyway, the
Wow.
part that gets me is the fact that was the first time, I think, in my childhood that I was forced to confront in fiction with a supposedly invincible villain. Because I saw the first Terminator movie. I love that shit, but at the end of the day, it was destroyed. It was an invincible machine. But Terminator 2 has this beautiful build-up that for the first quarter of the film, you have no idea that the T-1000 is the bad guy. He shows up, he knocks out a guy, and dresses like a cop. And you're a child and you go, cop, usually good.
Yeah.
Most of the time, people listen to cops for a reason. Cop shows up, starts acting for John Connor, and then, T-800 shows up, pulls out the
shotgun
shotgun,
of
and
doom.
oh, hey, Guns N' Roses, I get it.
Ah!
And then he shoots the guy, and you see this silver rose opening his chest from the impact. And he goes, come with me if you want to live. And you go, wait a minute, what's going on? And then you see him regenerate. And through most of the movie, the T-1000 genuinely feels unstoppable. They pump him full of bullets, and he just keeps getting right back up over and over. And it's only until near the end of the movie where he goes to the freeze flesh. And
Yeah, where they knocked over a tank that was carrying liquid
nitrogen.
nitrogen. It froze him, but they were also at a smelting plant, so sparks and the temperature
Yeah,
of the heat metal.
And you still go,
reconstituted.
this guy still comes back, but then you notice that he's not quite the same. He can't morph anymore. His body is a little sluggish, and in the extended cut, you see that his body accidentally melts and takes the properties of things that he touches by accident. That's the first thing that you see. Oh, he's not quite unstoppable. But for most of the goddamn movie,
He was a
He
juggernaut,
feels
bitch.
It was a juggernaut.
invincible, which is certainly helped by the fact that the actor trained himself to not blink even when firing a gun, and he trained himself to run constantly without looking out of breath. So he really sold the idea of this is an unfeeling killing machine that can fake feelings. You notice how he goes from, excuse me, yes, I would like to ask you some questions. And the moment he gets the information he wants,
Shank.
Mission mode.
no, not even when he kills somebody, you can see the emotion just bleed off.
Like, emotion done.
Completely
Resuming
deadpan.
mission.
And the best part is how you can see him get more emotional as the movie goes on and he gets thwarted. Remember, according to supplemental material, Skynet did not want to send this thing to the past. He's made specifically for infiltration, but his AI is too advanced and eventually he begins to develop emotions. Mainly, the emotions connected to his function. What is his function?
To terminate.
What is he going to do? He's going to enjoy terminating. Did he have to kill John's dog?
No.
No, but he did it.
Anyway. And as the movie goes on, you notice that he's killing more and more people he doesn't have to. Just because they're in the way, or because it's convenient, or because, hey,
This feels
that's a nice bike. It slowly begins to develop the concept of cruelty. That's why the T1000 feels so important to me. Because
Holy God!
just as the T800
We're
develops...
geeking over Terminator.
Yeah,
here,
Angel,
folks.
thank you for
Enjoy.
that psychoanalysis there.
Because, see, notice that just as, Arnold's
Emphasis on
Terminator...
psycho.
What was his name again in the movie? Bob? Craig? John? Whatever.
Who?
The T800. The good one.
Joe.
Joe. He
Oh, yeah,
slowly
Arnold
becomes
Schwarzenegger.
less machine-like as he understands, I know why you cry, but I cannot do... Like, you see him slowly become a little more human.
you cry.
But you also see the T-1000 become a little more human too, climaxing on the smelting plant where he... Remember, Terminators can imitate
Oh my
voices,
God.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But when he has Sarah at his mercy, instead of killing her immediately, he stabs her, he tortures her,
And forces her to call out to
because
John
the
Connor.
screens will call John. He could have used a far more efficient method, but he has developed cruelty.
He could have been just pantomiming, "Hey, John, it's me,
He
Mom."
can do it.
He can, and
He can literally morph his vocal cords.
But at that point, he's like, "No, fuck this clown, and fuck this crazy broad."
So ironically, just as Sarah Connor becomes less human in his obsession to kill machines, the machines become more humans, except that one understands the good of humanity and the other one adopts the worst traits of humanity.
Linda Hamilton.
Dude, I'm telling you, that movie was fucking genius!
Linda
Yes,
Hamilton
it
was too
was.
hardcore.
And
So-
Robert Patrick is just as hardcore.
Robert Patrick is amazing.
All right.
He's the man.
Oh,
All right.
Struggler is saying that. The name that the T800 was given was Pops.
Thank you,
for
Pops.
that. Let me take a look at the chat over here as well. Yes, Terminator.
Sorry about that,
We
I
broke
go way out of
one.
myself
No,
there.
You
we
tend to
didn't.
do that a lot.
I can't help it. I love Terminator 2. It's so good.
Soraya also said earlier, Marvel's only solution is to tank every movie they make. I don't want to believe that, but
I believe
I
that
know
good
there's evidence.
writing can save it.
It's true. Take a
Good
look at Loki.
writing can save even a bad film.
Man, they should have made an anime for Terminator 20 years ago. Actually,
I
it's
know.
fine that they're doing it now.
Fine. You know what?
It's perfectly okay. We've lived, we've breathed, we've had some dark fates, we've gone through Genesis.
Arnold is old. He can do voice acting instead.
Yeah, he can stick to voice
Come
acting.
on, Arnold. Get in the booth.
Yeah, we're past
I can't
Salvation.
wait
We're
for
past
tomorrow.
Rise of the Machines.
We can
And-
just leave all that behind and work on something else.
And
Because it's a good concept. It deserves to be explored a bit more.
yeah, anime is great. You're damn right it is. I can't wait for tomorrow, the new episode of Fear the Walking Dead.
That's right.
Hell
We're getting
yeah.
another one of that.
Oh my god, you're
But
right.
yeah, point in case is we are entering a very strange era where good live action adaptations are leading to good animated adaptations. Gentlemen, the popcorn is gone, but the kino might still be here.
My god.
Good writing is what makes it or breaks it. A good writing is what can keep it there, and as long as the writing is good and the action is good, guys, it's hard to fuck up Terminator. It's hard to fuck up John Wick. Please don't fuck up Terminator and John Wick.
Please.
I am pleading.
We're asking you
why-
very nicely.
Please don't fuck it up for us, man.
We are having a very good streak right
Please.
now, and I am enjoying myself.
Listen,
I'm
Chad.
afraid.
Listen, Chad Stahelski will not let
trust-
John Wick fail.
I trust Chad.
Production IG will give us stunning visuals. At that point, it's at the mercy of the writers, which, like we said, is, who worked on Bleach and directing on there. I don't remember the other guy who's the showrunner or whatever, but it'll be all right. So
I
we're
have an
good.
idea.
Okay,
It's a stupid idea.
Jose, help me.
What
it's
is
a
it?
hypothesis.
Yeah.
What if the animated series begins with the construction of the Terminator in the style of Ghost in the Shell, but it plays a slow, sentimental version of the Terminator team as you see the machines, the skeleton, and then the artificial muscle and skin. It would be an amazing shout out.
Considering who's going to be behind this, Angel, I'm pretty sure they already thought of it.
Yeah, and it could end just the same as it does. Moto opens her eyes, the Terminator opens his eyes, and then it goes
You see the red iris
Yeah.
firing up and then dimming down.
into a normal eye color, and then come on, that would be cool.
That
Don't
would be
tell
cool.
me that wouldn't be cool.
That would be cool. I promise you guys, we should have faith.
I want to have faith.
I have faith in Loki. I haven't seen the Marvels yet. There's actually mixed reviews on it. There's a lot of loud people saying that it sucks, but there's actually also people who watched it saying like it's fun.
I'm gonna check it out, then I'll give my opinion.
Exactly.
I don't want.
Same.
Listen, it's easy to fall into the traps of it's garbage, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm
Same
not gonna
here.
pay for it, but I'm gonna check it out.
Yo ho.
And if it's good enough, then it might be worth my ticket.
All
But
right.
Until then, I'll make an opinion after. I'm gonna sample the food, and then I'll be like, maybe I like this taste, maybe I don't. You know?
Angel, the
That's
mic is
fair.
far from your face, man. But go on.
I want to give the actress for Kamala Khan a chance. She
Okay.
seems to have some genuine enthusiasm
one
for
thing-
the craft, you know.
Same.
She deserves a chance.
The
Just a
one
chance,
thing
don't
that
fuck it up.
everyone seems to be universally agreeing on is that the actress of Ms. Marvel, of Kamala Khan Iman Vellani, 10 out of 10,
Yeah.
no notes. She's
She
doing
actually
good.
likes comics.
Yes!
She's doing a good job.
Holy
Okay.
crap, someone who's passionate. Who knew?
Listen, passion. A good script is good.
Passion brings the cash in.
But when the actor puts their fucking soul into the role, you feel it.
I feel it too, Mr. Krabs.
Can
Oh,
you feel it, Mr.
I can,
Krabs?
man, I can feel a lot of things. I feel broke though.
No, that's just heartburn. You need more glitch energy.
No, well, actually, no. You already drank less of
No, K-Storm took the rest.
it. K-Storm took it back. What the hell,
I
man?
needed to take medicine.
Okay, good.
It's all right.
She
So,
used-
folks, let's talk about pieces of shits.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, unfortunately,
Do we
that's
have to?
Yes,
yeah,
we do.
sorry, man. That's enough good news. Time to talk about bad news. I'm
Yeah, sorry,
Oh,
Juancho.
man.
We have to
seem so-
balance the universe.
Would this be like the opposite of a palate cleanser? What would that be?
All right.
What?
What's up?
You know, the opposite of a palate
That's the
cleanser.
hurry-up food.
I don't know, Angel. I can't answer that.
I wish I had an answer.
A tongue splinter.
Oh my god. All right, so folks, we reported
A tongue blister. There you go.
So we
Like when you
reported 2 months ago that the joint venture between WWE and UFC, they've come together and they formed TKO Holdings. That has been finalized. They're making their money. The fans of UFC are going to have to get along with the fans of wrestling. Blah blah
Of
blah.
WWE.
Of WWE.
That seems like a pretty good news. Where's the other shoe?
I wouldn't
Where's
see
the
this
other
as
shoe?
the other shoe, but I do see this as hilarious.
Very hilarious.
As reported by Sports Business Journal on November 9th.
The headline reads: WWE's Vince McMahon to sell $700 million of TKO Group stock.
So
What?
We just started emerging, and you're already selling our stock, bruh?
Well, within the span of 2 months, we
Span.
received reports that Vince McMahon was pretty much like he's pretty much removed. Well, he's not removed from power, but like he's no longer behind the creative side for WWE. Yeah, he's just basically just sitting. He's just a figurehead at this point.
I don't know, man. Figureheads shouldn't have the power to sell $700 million in TKO. Like, okay, why are you selling that much money? What do you need $700 million for, mister?
All right, well, let's go. We'll
yeah,
get to that.
Let's get to that over here, Jose. Let me give you back the article. Go right ahead and read.
In an article published on November 9th, 2023.
I said that.
Thank you. On the heels of TKO posting earnings this week that showed bringing together the WWE and the UFC was a sound idea. WWE founder Vince McMahon said, I quote, and I quote, is selling a big chunk of his holdings in TKO Group, the Endeavor-controlled owner of the wrestling company, reports The Hollywood Reporter late Thursday afternoon. Reporting off a securities filing Thursday, Juan, please scroll up.
I will never scroll up for you.
Let's see here.
The Hollywood Reporter.
The Hollywood Reporter noted that quote, McMahon plans to sell 8.4 million shares in TKO that carry, quote, a straight value of just over $700 million, which is, quote, nearly 25% of McMahon's holdings in TKO.
What the hell, man?
The filing reports that quote, TKO intends to buy back $100 million of the shares, with Endeavor and TKO CEO Ari Emanuel and President Mark Shapiro expected to purchase $1 million each.
Earlier this week, Sports Business Journal's John Orand reported that the WWE sold media rights for NXT to the CW, with sources telling him they were worth between $30 and $50 million per year.
What does he need that much money for?
Okay, there's a reason for this. I believe there's a thing he's trying to do. Okay, now, for those of you who may or may not remember, Vince McMahon's a piece of shit.
Yes.
In real life, not just a character.
Yeah, he doesn't play the part. He is the part. In Sandy, he's a piece of shit.
He is the villain.
All of last year, he was embroiled in sexual misconduct allegations that also involved basically embezzling money out from under the WWE's nose. This was while he still owned it lock, stock, and barrel. Now, if I'm not mistaken, TKO Holdings had put out an earnings call earlier where they said something along the lines of the fact that we have Mr. Vince McMahon as such a prominent figure in our executive board can be troubling to our company's brand.
Hey guys, I think our PR may be affected for having the sexual harassment man on board.
In short, the TKO Holdings shareholders pretty much deemed Vince McMahon's presence as a liability.
It is.
Like he's still like everyone's seeing him as the psychotic sex pest / out of touch sports entertainment man who let's not lie to ourselves. Ever since Vince McMahon had been removed from power in the WWE last year, and then he came back because he couldn't stop micromanaging, he forced his way back into a position of power in his own company in order to facilitate the TKO Holdings sale.
Oh, pay off more prostitutes.
Like the productions of the WWE's programs, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, plus all of their premium live events, had been under his thumb fucking terrible.
Yeah.
However, with him gone and out of the picture, they have actually been not fucking terrible.
They've been great.
They've been good.
They've been actually good choice. Well, mostly good choice.
I know, Angel.
I'm still mad.
Crown Jewel notwithstanding.
Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way, Angel. The women's championship match that they had at the Crown Jewel event, where we had the triumphant return of Kairi Sane.
Yeah,
it would have never happened under his watch.
Wait, why not? Does he just hate cute girls or something?
No, he just doesn't feel like signing too many Japanese people.
Well, he can shut the fuck. Listen, if anime is taking over everywhere, it's gonna take over. Actually, funny you mentioned wrestling. We're getting a remake of Ultimate Muscle.
Nice.
You gotta be shit.
I'm not kidding.
But yeah, it turns out Kairi Sane was a Triple H person the whole time.
Most of the time we had some actual progress. A bunch of people that got pushed to the background have managed to move forward and show their talents.
Like LA Knight.
Yeah.
The game's so dirty, I swear to fucking... But I digress. The point in case is, the brand began to properly grow and progress again when the old wrinkly shithead was no longer in charge.
Marcella! Marcella, welcome to the chat.
Welcome, Marcella.
Thank you for
joining
us on the Ravens flock. Oh my God.
He's slowly getting wind of the position of power. He's trying to claw and grasp whatever he's got, and somehow apparently had enough pull to sell $700 million worth of stock.
Here's what's up. His share in the company is $2 billion.
Yes.
That's
already more than he deserves, honestly.
Truthfully, you're not wrong. He sold off $700 million. What does that do to his overall ownership and therefore voice and stake at TKO? Dropping it. As in, he's kind of read the writing on the wall, like, hey, maybe if I sell some of my ownership and reduce my influence in TKO Holdings,
they might not kick my ass out of this chair.
Exactly. Maybe they won't throw me out.
So essentially, he's trying to put himself... Oh, I get it now.
Again.
What was the job that Patrick Bateman had in American Psycho?
Murders and mutilations.
That was a hobby. But he had a job.
Yeah, he had a corporate job.
He had a 6-hour day job where he sat in a corner office, did nothing, and just lifted weights. That's what Binks wants to do. He wants to be the rich idiot with no day job, which, to be fair, everybody wants to be the rich idiot.
Of course, everyone. Yeah, that's the
he
American
might genuinely
dream.
Honestly, this might be a good case of everybody wins. He gets a cushy corner office where nobody talks to him. We get creative control over the merger and the companies.
And the shareholders.
And we get good content again.
And the shareholders aren't so antsy-pantsy about it.
Yeah, and more importantly, we keep him away from all the women in the office.
Yes!
Yes!
Just, like, board the door, put some, 2x4, do like the mask.
Exactly.
Let's see here.
Now, getting back to the subject of the WWE, as we also reported here on this channel, the WWE are currently in negotiations to renew their TV deals with the USA Network, with NBC, and they're also in the middle of negotiations with Fox. More on that in just a bit. But it looks like one of the programs, WWE NXT, which has seen a resurgence into viewership and
No
numbers.
thanks to Vince.
No thanks to Vince. It looks like they're going to be getting a new home very soon.
Now, real quick, I want to double check in the chat. Let's see. Matthew Coburn was saying, I saw the Marvels and it was flirkin' awesome. Let me see here. The others were good since Endgame, but I liked Marvel's Ant-Man and Guardians 3 most since Endgame.
It seems like everybody can agree that Guardians 3 was like the one that was unanimously loved by everybody so far.
Well, no notes, 10 out of 10. James Gunn did it again.
Yeah, kind of.
Thank you so much for being here, Marcella. You're an inner flocker too. Go ahead and throw up the flock heart over here, since you love sharing those hearts over here. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and share this article, Jose, and get back to talking about NXT, the gold brand.
All right. As reported here as provided by Variety.com, the headline reads, WWE's NXT to move from USA Network to CW in a new rights deal.
So, yeah.
So what does this mean?
What does it mean? What does it mean?
We're going to go ahead and...
What does it mean? By Joe Otterson.
Thank you,
right.
Mr. Otterson.
So, WWE's weekly NXT show is heading to the CW network. NXT, which serves as a showcase for WWE's developmental talent, currently airs on the USA Network, but will move to CW in October of 2024 in a new 5-year deal. A source close to the deal pegged the value of the deal. Scroll up. It's about between $20 million to $25 million a year.
Shit!
NXT will air weekly throughout the year on CW, making the first time this show has aired on broadcast television since it launched its weekly format in 2012.
Wow!
Between the new leadership and ownership, the economics of the deal with their broadcast network, and now being in over 100 million homes, it became a no-brainer to move NXT, one of our signature weekly shows, to the CW, says Nick Khan, president of WWE. I think that's all in there, is it? No.
Oh wait, there's more. Yep. NXT is the brainchild of Triple H, who now serves as WWE's chief content officer. The show is currently overseen by Shawn Michaels, himself a WWE Hall of Famer with a legendary in-ring career.
Since its launch, NXT has become an integral part of WWE's talent development process. According to WWE, almost 90% of the participants in last year's WrestleMania were developed under the NXT banner. That's quite a bit of production.
Current stars like Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins,
Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, and Charlotte Flair, and LA Knight.
Yeah!
Got their start at NXT. We are thrilled to welcome the WWE brand into the CW Sports portfolio as they play an integral role in our mission to bring live sporting events to the network year-round, said Dennis Miller, president of the CW network.
The NXT is a perfect fit for the CW thanks to its dynamic young talent featuring the hottest rising stars in the sport and exhilarating, unpredictable weekly events. The passion and engagement of WWE's fan base is unmatched, and we're eager to grow that audience as WWE's NXT new home on broadcast television.
WWE recently merged with the UFC to form TKO Group Holdings, with both WWE and UFC falling under the Endeavor umbrella. Since then, WWE announced the TV rights for SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown, has been sold to NBC's Universal's USA Network in a 5-year, $1.4 billion deal. More on that in just a bit.
What? Jesus, they're just tossing so many zeros on this shit.
I think we're good on this article for now.
Yeah, they were good. So yeah, NXT is being moved to the CW network next year, 2024, and WWE's Friday Night SmackDown has struck a $1.4 billion deal with the USA Network, and they will be returning to the USA Network very soon.
So what do you know? They're going to put themselves back into the eyes of the people, see if they can put some more asses in seats.
And honestly, that's good for the WWE because Fox has not been treating them well business-wise.
Sadly, no. Fox has kind of not been treating anybody well business-wise, but
let's not lie to ourselves here.
Yeah.
But no, it feels nice to see that WWE is taking steps, small and large steps aside, to finally get back into the ring, per se, and impress the people once more, bring them what they want, the entertainment, the violence, the storylines, the kino.
Yeah,
Remember,
exactly.
Wrestling is theater.
It's modern-day Greek theater.
That's right. If you want to be a good wrestler, you can't just be a fighter. You must be a thespian.
Of course. Yeah. Much like all of the subjects that we talked about earlier, as long as you have people around you who are passionate and work together, you're going to turn out a huge success, and you'll have a lot of people coming in droves.
Not everybody who works hard may succeed, but I guarantee you, those who succeed are those who worked hard.
Did you just blue Sphinx us from Mystery Men? What the hell?
What?
Wait, who? Me or him?
No, the angel, the Sphinx. He just gave us.
Yeah,
the
I
Sphinx
know what the
from
Sphinx
Mystery-
is, but no.
What?
You
Are
are
you sure?
simply blinded because your eyes refuse to see. Once you open your eyes to what truly is in front of you, then the eyes of your mind will not be closed anymore. Now, are we gonna fight crime, or do I have to eat this sandwich? Watch Mystery Men, one of the best. You know what?
One of the
best movies. I don't give a
Forget
shit.
Phase 4, Mystery Men is the sequel to Endgame.
Yes.
Ben motherfucking Stiller. I swear to God, that man is a goddamn renaissance of acting.
I'm just saying, guys, we could cosplay Mystery Man if we want to.
We actually could.
One could be the shoveler. You could be the
Oh
Blue
my
Raja,
God, the
Yes.
shoveler.
and I'll be Mr. Furious.
Oh
I'll
my
find
God,
hair
I'm
somehow.
as old as William H.
My name
Macy.
is Phoenix.
Phoenix Dark.
No.
Phoenix Dark.
No,
Okay,
Phoenix
get out.
It's a Harley. Alternative. Hey man, shut up. It's still a good bike.
Okay.
I know, right?
Like you pulled up that Variety article and it mentioned SmackDown is going to be on USA Network.
That's right. And to provide more information, we have an article from CNBC Sports.
Oh boy,
The
here we
headline reads, WWE SmackDown to return to the NBC Universal's USA Network in more than a $1.4 billion deal.
Holy shit!
All
All
right.
right, so
That is
yeah,
a lot
so
of
the
money,
Blue Show.
guys.
WWE
That is a lot of money, guys.
WWE's Friday Night SmackDown will return to USA Network on October of 2024 as part of a 5-year domestic media rights partnership between TKO Group Holdings and NBC Universal. In a statement from WWE on Thursday, shares of TKO dropped more than 14% following
What?
the announcement.
Jesus.
Wait, it dropped.
The
Why?
second they
I
announced
don't
it,
know.
What the shit?
were people so pissed off that they lost their money?
I
The
guess
deal-
I guess because Fox is I don't know, man.
I
Did
don't
they
know,
just get off from their seats and leave again?
The deal comes out to an average $287 million a year, a total value of over $1.4 billion. People familiar with the matter told CNBC. WWE does not expect to reach a rights agreement for its flagship show, Monday Night Raw, until next year.
Guys, before we get to the rest of the article, I think I know another reason as to why SmackDown is moving from Fox to USA Network.
Ha.
To put it simple, the ratings.
I
The,
mean,
the
yeah.
TV ratings for SmackDown, albeit they were pretty solid and they're higher than Raw, it's still not high enough according to Fox standards. And also, Fox were apparently promised some big, huge WWE mega stars to appear on SmackDown every week.
do
They're
you
expecting
remember-
Brock Lesnar, Ronda Rousey, The Rock,
John Cena.
John Cena.
Even
Like,
though The Rock and John Cena are like, well, okay, The Rock is retired.
yeah.
Rock the Dwayne Johnson's retired. John Cena's got one foot out the door. He's out making peace now. It's hilarious. Ronda Rousey got her ass thrown out of the company.
Jesus.
And Brock Lesnar is
He's a
earning
Monday
his
Night Raw guy.
he's earning his break.
yeah, nah. To be fair though, yeah, when you make a deal with WWE, you don't want good ratings. You want big ratings. You want them. Line go up.
Like
Line go up now.
Like that's the problem that they had. I remember actually one of the first episodes of Fox's Friday Night SmackDown. Wasn't it Big E who held the WWE Championship at that time? And he
Yeah.
was challenged by Brock Lesnar, and this was like I think it was the first.
No, that was Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston was the one.
That
Yes.
was
Yep,
the
Brock
guy.
Lesnar destroyed Kofi Kingston in a matter of seconds, and then he was attacked by his former nemesis from UFC, Cain Velasquez.
Man, that
For
season
the-
2 of Attack on Titan go wild.
And that was purely UFC porn on WWE programming for Fox, and you know it just destroyed any actual credibility that Kofi Kingston had as an actual main eventer, considering that he's
Yeah.
been at it for forever and a day, and this is the first time he ever got to hold a world championship.
That's pretty brutal.
He was
like,
treated. He
you
was
get-
treated more as a novelty champ.
Yeah, like you get the title champ, and the next thing that happens to you, the Armor Titan breaks through your walls and just makes a beeline for your ass. Like, it's kind of hard. Like, okay, when somebody wins the belt, you want to build them up as a powerful figure, a menacing, powerful obstacle to overcome by somebody. If you have them get their asses kicked on their very next match, Like,
Ow.
and there was no saying to take away the money in the bank case.
Yeah,
Yeah, bruh, it's
Nacho-
Job. It's Jober. I'm sorry.
it is Jover. But
Nacho
that being,
Modelo over on the kick stream, by the way.
Thank you.
I hope they. What do you call it? They find a good Zelda. Yes, so do we.
we hope so too.
Yeah, we appreciate you there, buddy. Thank you for being on there. And Sound Mind, hey up there, welcome to the show. You want Attitude?
Attitude Era ratings.
I know, right? But that's the problem. The Attitude Era money and the Attitude Era audience is long gone.
And
You
you
got to
know-
make do with what you've got.
Here's another reason why the ratings are not so good and why this is happening. Because, folks, generally speaking, in the grand scheme of things, television has changed over the years. Television has
certainly
changed.
It certainly has. We've got more Kardashians than I know what to do with.
I
The
mean-
History Channel is nothing more than a glorified reality TV show farm.
Fun fact.
No.
No, God.
One of the people responsible for the destruction of the
The
channel
History Channel?
is the same guy who is responsible for shelving that Coyote and Wiley Roadrunner movie.
Ari David Zaslav!
Yeah, he did that thing.
no.
What?
He was responsible for fucking up that entire channel, and now he's responsible for shelving nearly completed projects just so he can get a tax break. CW is not a company that makes movies. It's a company that cancels
You mean
barely made movies.
No, you mean
Warner Brothers
Warner
just go-
Brothers, they no longer make movies. They just kind of, bro, this is money laundering. This is borderline money laundering.
I
We're
wanna tell-
canceling nearly complete projects just so we can make money.
Yeah,
No. Yeah.
unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, but not like
No.
a good yeah. It's like a bad
No,
yeah.
it's like a yeah.
No, it's more like yeah.
Yeah.
John Wick's yeah.
It's a tired of this shit, yeah.
But yeah, television has evolved over the years, especially with the
So
with the
many
rise of
Kardashians.
streaming services.
and the endless, mindless reality TV shows on channels that don't need reality TV.
Back in my day, MTV used to play actual music videos.
Actually,
Just
yes.
not that many folks these days.
Bullshit.
Not that many folks these days tune in to watch wrestling, especially in this season when there's lots of sporting events is happening. The Super Bowl, the ending of the World Series. Like when those happen alongside wrestling,
It kind of overtakes everything else.
it kind of overtakes everything else.
Oh, and
Casey-
you know what? Sound Mind makes a good point. You want attitude era ratings,
As I said,
but
they-
those numbers they're
That's-
never
They're
going to
never
come
coming back.
They're never coming
Like,
back.
One example, like since you brought up the World Series, wasn't last week or was it 2 weeks ago? Saturday night's AEW Collision up against the World Series.
Yes.
back. Mhm.
Okay, you can imagine how abysmal those ratings were, and ever since Tony Khan, the head of AEW, fired CM Punk, and the ratings for AEW Collision have been going down the toilet, this was doing them no favors at all.
Nope.
And yes, Sound Mind, to answer your question, the WWE Network is still around.
There's also
See,
the
it's
fact that
actually in part of Peacock in the U.S., but
Yeah.
it's still an individual service outside of the country. I don't know why, but you know what? It makes them money.
there's also the fact that the main model of television as of itself, it just no longer works. The rise of streaming has allowed one thing that cable TV can no longer provide, and that, my friends, is convenience. Back in the days of us sitting up, putting on channel 99 and waiting for the scroll bar to go so we could see what's going to play next, those days are long gone.
Because
We can
because
choose.
depending on what streaming platform you have, whether it's Netflix or Disney Plus or Hulu,
Or
you could-
Peacock.
or Peacock, you can simply just go in, search for what you're looking for,
Yeah.
and boom.
Entire seasons available for you. Sit down and binge or watch it in pieces if you want to. It sadly came at the cost of kind of killing the discussion and stuff, but convenience is key. The average person does not have the time to sit down and watch TV when they want to.
But
We
you know,
can no longer we don't have to rely on reruns either.
you know
We
what's
can just watch it whenever we please.
Exactly.
Let me just double check
That
something.
being, yeah.
Sarai Rails, man, I hate that they killed off John Dory. What?
Eh?
Never heard of him.
Is he a wrestler?
Zaslav really
Did he-
can
did he
suck it.
die?
Really can suck it. Him and Warner Brothers suck.
Yeah, no,
You're
it's
not wrong, Sarai.
The companies are basically struggling because, let's be honest, the people at the top, they don't catch up to quick trends.
They only just now figured out, hey, maybe we should treat the actors and writers with some decency. Okay, let's try that.
I don't know. Can we do that thing that this other guy is saying? The same dipshit from Warner Brothers who is saying that 90% of the staff could be replaced with AI in the next 30 years or something like that?
Oh, God, no.
Bro, they don't care.
They don't care.
They never care.
Line go up.
This strike, the only thing they care about is get your ass back to work as soon as possible.
Fine, give us what we want. No.
Okay,
we're not
but
going-
what if I don't do that though? Like, dude, it's always been about the money, and obviously business have to make profit. But the people in charge of the businesses do not give a fuck about your dignity, your safety, or your well-being. If they could replace every single artist with a working algorithm, they would.
You know what you just reminded me of, Angel?
What?
What's up?
And Jose, look, hey, this is the most obtuse example, but you're right about that. And here's an example that was exemplified nearly 25 years ago.
Holy shit.
An episode of Pinky and the Brain.
Wow.
Okay, get this.
Not
You
the
may-
segue I was expecting.
You may or may not remember this. The Brain comes up with this like, genius plan to take over the world
Of course.
by manufacturing a world captivating artiste who is mysterious and very captivating and stuff.
Mhm.
But he sucks at art. Meanwhile, Pinky was drinking glasses of paint without realizing it, and then snorted it out on the canvas. Before you know it, Pinky's snart art has become a worldwide runaway
Oh my
success.
God,
I remember
the
that.
Guard.
Yeah, and what does the Brain do?
What does he do?
He gets himself set up with a conveyor belt of snarting art. Like, no, we
Wow.
can manufacture this and we can get it in and we can break it even more.
Predicting that
Predicting
shit
the
before it even
future.
happens.
And, do you remember
Take
what?
that, Simpsons.
Do you remember what studio owns the rights for animating Pinky and the Brain? Guess who? Guess who?
Warner
Guess who? Guess who?
Bros.
Guess
Warner
fucking
Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
What are we gonna do today, Brain? The same thing we do every day, Pinky. Get that line to go up.
Hang on a minute. A comment from Matthew Coburn. Yes, Marvel's was good, and the hate for it is
Over exaggerated. So the hate for Star Wars DC films that are not Snyder's.
I'm keeping
Okay.
that on a matter of opinion because, for all we know, James Gunn's DC film could completely blow away Zack Snyder out of the water. We don't know.
It better.
All right.
They
So,
fucking better.
with that being said,
The
kudo-
Walking Dead. Thank you.
Yes.
Sorry, I haven't kept up with The Walking Dead in a while. I read the comic.
that
Okay,
being
Mike.
said, kudos to WWE. They have a TV rights deal with NBC Universal. So, hey, and they also have a TV rights deal for the CW, which is going to do awesome business. I think the last time anything WWE related was on the CW, well, back then, the UPN, was when they first aired SmackDown on Thursday nights.
Wow, it feels like this episode has been genuinely nothing but kind of good news.
Kind of good
Feels good.
news.
Feels good.
It feels
Nice
good,
change of
man.
pace.
And it's good to have good news.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Since we're talking about AI, a
Yeah.
small addendum before we're done. 'cause
Eh.
we're
Please,
almost
yeah,
done.
please, because I want to eat.
The author of Fist of the North Star, a legendary man among men,
Okay, I'm gonna pull up what you said.
delivered his opinion on AI art. I figure you guys need to hear this because this is important. My man went and said, by the way, his name is Tetsuo Hara. He's one of the most influential mangaka in the history of the freaking medium. He goes, what AI cannot do is be prepared to die. You have to suffer, 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 and think it through. Then, when you think, this is really dying, there comes a point when you say, this is what I wanted. This is what it means to have a soul.
And he followed up that little statement with this piece of artwork that he made.
I want to please all my readers with a picture that has my soul in it. For that reason, I put my life on the line, abandoning my own greed and killing myself. No matter how painful it is, I will do it because that is all I can do. This man has one eye.
Look at this thing, man!
He's blind in
It
one
looks
eye,
really good.
and he can still draw like that. You have no excuse to rely on the shitty algorithm. Work on your art.
Do better!
Do better.
You can do better. I believe in you, even if nobody else does.
All right, folks. And with that, we have reached the end of our programming because we have empty stomachs
It
and
is
we want to
indeed.
eat.
I haven't eaten all day. I hate my life.
I had pork. I'm gonna have more pork.
How dare you?
All right, folks. So we thank you all for tuning in. You guys have been awesome. You guys have been fantastic. Just a couple of announcements for the month of November. Los Amigos play. Yeah, next Saturday we are not going to be streaming at all. It's going to be a blackout Saturday, blackout weekend. We have our own personal obligations to our friends next week, so we're going to be taking a little bit of a break.
Yes.
But
Well-earned break.
But we will, yes. But make no mistake, that does not mean that we will not be streaming our other shows next week. Now, it's going to be a while, but we will be able to get back on our feet with wonderful one-on-ones soon, right?
That is correct. Our quest for justice will not stop today. At the hands of wonderful color-coded coordinated cosplayers, we will engage evil in the form of wonderful 101 remaster next Saturday at 5 p.m. Standard Time. You will join me in Los Amigos Play. I will be your gracious host. And of course, I will have my bros here, and sometimes K-Storm. Who knows? Somebody else might join.
Which, by the way, K-Storm, thank you so much for filling in.
Yes, big huge props to K-Storm for stepping up.
So we apologize for not being here next week, but I promise you, we are not done fighting against evil, because even if danger's coming, and somebody's got to make a stand, we're going to make it. We'll throw that line in the sand.
And what day and what time can folks tune in for Los Amigos Play?
Saturdays, every Saturday if possible, at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Right here on YouTube and Kick?
Right here on youtube.com/theravensflock13 and
no,
Kick.
It's just the Ravens Flock.
And Kick.
.com/ravensflock.
No, just Kicks.
Kicks.
I'm putting the channel on my shoes.
Kid
Oh
tested,
my God.
mother approved.
Kicks.
I can't believe Hallman
All
is
the
on
other
weekdays.
Kicks.
Yeah, no,
With the
trust me.
pump up
No,
Kicks.
right?
Thank you, Angel.
We can't believe
It's a weird schedule, but we're going to work with it.
We'll make it through. We'll make it through. We're in a busy time during the end of the year because we're preparing for a lot of holidays and family occasions. So our hours are a bit all over the goddamn place.
A bit, he says.
We apologize, but nonetheless, we sincerely appreciate your understanding on this ever so difficult time because we have to prepare. Because the Forbidden One is coming, Joe.
So,
Can you hear her?
No.
Cracking from the snow.
No.
Emerging from the mountains.
No,
it's
I haven't.
happening. It's happening.
One!
Shut up. Okay. It's okay.
We'll
We'll survive. Juan.
You shut your mouth.
No.
I'm the
Let
one
him open his mouth. He needs to say something. Because I'm not the only one that has a show.
Well, first we're going to go with Jose's show here.
Yeah, because I have a show too, you know.
No, I mean, after the last wrestling event, I don't care about the show anymore. I think I'm just gonna
Wow! This cojudo! Fuck you, dude.
I kid.
All right,
I don't.
folks.
That show was terrible.
Hey.
Not you. The
okay.
crown jewel shit.
Okay, thank you.
Still mad.
Now, for any pro wrestling fans out there, I have a show every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube at Kick called Wrestle Rewind, where I review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That's WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. Yes. No matter what TV services they're on, whether it's CW or USA or whatever, it don't matter because I will watch all of them and I will review all 3 shows for all of you every Thursday night. And before we get to all that, we have a program on Wednesday nights.
That's right. That would be my program, The Black Files, the uncensored, uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock, where we usually cut into one single story in the world of nerd or pop culture, and we cut in deep. We do a deep dive. We actually get dialogue and analysis and stuff. We go from really heavy stuff, from like how I wanted to call it a war between Israel and Palestine, but it's become a fucking slaughter, and it's a godless mess, and I will not hold back on my opinions on that stuff. And we'll sometimes cover lighter stuff, like a cosplayer who murdered her boyfriend got sentenced to jail.
Or cults.
Or cults.
Or unions.
Listen, I'm just saying, I can fix her, bros.
No, you can't.
I can fix her, bros. I can fix her.
We can't fix her. She is up the river, buddy.
We have to try, damn.
Point is, we cover all sorts of different stories in the world of nerd and pop culture. This week I went ahead and just as we went live, like an hour before we went live, we got the announcement that the Actors Guild strike was over.
Yeah.
And without fail, I went ahead and I played this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You're loud.
So it did in fact end it. So here's to hoping that we can actually get some good prospects. And now that they're actually paying, if the writers get paid a wage that doesn't compare to
actors and writers.
If the actors and writers can get paid a wage that doesn't compare to like indentured slavery, we might get some better shows in the future. Guys, remember,
and no digital zombies for crying out loud.
I mean, shit, bro, they gotta eat. I will never ever judge someone's ability to. I want to pay my bills.
Exactly. All right. And of course, we have our main show, our #1 show here on this channel.
Wait, I forgot to say, request access every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. If you want to cut into the deeper and the darker side of nerd and pop culture on the Black Files. There. Okay. Sorry.
And of course, tune into our main show, the #1 show of our channel, The Ravens Flock. every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick, where we, the motley crew of nerds, myself, Angel Mendez, and Mr. Juan Arouse, will be here to discuss with you the latest news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture, whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even in a dead week. Even if these boys are fresh out of the shackles of corporate capitalism,
Late stage capitalism.
late stage
Late
corporate
stage-
capitalism.
No, just like all capitalism is corporate.
I don't know. That food truck right next to me doesn't seem very corporate.
Yeah.
I said all late stage capitalism is corporate.
The late stage truck doesn't feel very corporate.
The food trucks are in late stage.
The point is, we'll be here every Saturday night for all of you. And we appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. And we appreciate you guys even more for having the patience to deal with our technical issues earlier. Everything that we've been doing here on this channel, from our shows, our subathons, our watch parties, our con appearances, our fundraisers, our interviews with guests, and everything that we've been doing is part of our directive from 2013 to make your
voice our mission.
Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of The Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, and yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we bring you the latest news in the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. Working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. Join us as we go live, normally, if our computer doesn't crap out, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button, ring the notification bell, become an interflocker by hitting the join button. Try Glitch Energy with 20% off by using our promo code FlockFuel. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, youtube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you for tuning in to another exciting live edition of our flagship show. Nerds watching all over the internet, we are the Ravens Flock, and it's good to have good news.